Welcome everybody to the last week of streams from Crash for a little while. I know it's sad to see me go, but I gotta tell you, there's a good handful of things that I'm starting to realize I've maybe let go a little bit, and like I kind of just need a reset to get it all back together. Like I'm realizing like okay, I haven't really like thoroughly scrubbed my shower in a while. I've done some like basic maintenance cleaning, but like that hasn't really kept the pink bacteria at bay for very long. Is I haven't done a thorough cleaning of the house in general actually, so that needs to get done. Um, what else? A lot of things at work are just kind of like falling behind because like I don't get my recharge over the weekend, so like I'm just kind of like, where's my motivation at work all day? So like I need time to reset on that. There's other like, I don't know, just miscellaneous like, I need to go do this type of thing outside, or I've been putting off this task forever, kind of things. Like, I don't know, books to read, or I want to attempt making a new dish over the weekend. Like, I have a whole hell of a lot of things to like actually take some time to catch up on. So, besides that, I also need to, as I've mentioned, plan for the August, definitely not a secret stream, and I need to like probably make a we'll see. I don't think I'm gonna take the time to actually make a short of one of my previous streams or whatever. I don't think I have time for that. But there's all that. I have an actual physical vacation to go on and try to relax doing that, but I also have to plan because I'm the only one of my friends who actually knows how to plan anything. Yeah, I have a very full slate for the next month, unfortunately. So, yeah, I kind of and given the last 2 months, I really do just need the time. So, I'm here for the next couple of days. Enjoy me while you got me. I'll, of course, be hanging around Discord. I will probably be in Discord a lot, like way more than I usually am, because I'm just gonna be like, oh shit, I'm playing video games alone now. It's pretty good, but what if I play Doom in front of an audience on stream? It's like a reinvented streaming, but fun because it's lazier. But you'll see me around, and I think this week we have tonight's DXTreme stream. I'm hoping to beat X's story all in one go. But fingers crossed. Then tomorrow we're gonna finish off Freedom Planet, and then if I can finish off X's story in one go tonight, then I will probably do Thursday as doing Zero story in one go. If I can't do all of X's story in one night, then I'll probably just finish up on Thursday with X's story and leave it there. Because I have been told, yes, you can play as X and Zero in this game. I did maybe get a quick tip from Grim, just be like, hey, Grim, how long this game? Because, like, I kind of need to go after this week. I don't want to leave on a big cliffhanger. So, yeah, I have an idea for how long this maybe might take me, but I'm ready. I'm prepared. I think it's going to be a good time overall. I know there's been maybe a little bit of naysaying about some of the things that this game has done, and while I'm not entirely oblivious to that criticism, I will say, I was also hearing a lot of criticism about Mega Man W, and yeah, that game has stuff that needs fixing and worked on, but it is at its core a fun game. Like, it's pretty good. It just has a couple of rough bugs that need tweaking. And I can work with something like that. I mean, for God's sake, I made Mega Man Soccer work to a certain extent, so that should tell you something about how much I actually do try to enjoy video games. For all the complaining that I do, for all of the miserable bastard energy that I give off, I actually do enjoy things. It's crazy, I know. But I guess then let's get going. 2 streams soon, given some of the things in here could be longer. Don't be afraid to bump up your lives and checkpoints if you need to. I'm way behind you, Grim. I already bumped down my lives to 2 lives per continue. So we're doing this standard Mega Man style. Even though they gave me 5 by default, I said, nah, I'm gonna do this normal Mega Man time. And well, we'll see if that's a bad mistake or not. Alright, cool. So let's see here. Let's get the game going. And let's pause the music. Sorry, you guys are gonna hear some silence for a while. At least you don't have to hear me breathing heavily. Alright. And launch the game. Should be working, right? Has a very small window. Okay, there we go. Project's a non-profit fan game. Yes. Is that balanced right? Yeah, not a little bit loud. Hold on. I think my headphones might be on the louder side. Okay, yeah, that was my computer volume. Okay, cool. So, hi, Mega Man DXTreme. I guess for anyone who doesn't remember, I think last month, or at the very least, like the very end of April, some people, I'm forgetting their names right now. I guess CX2 team's right there, so that's a good citation to make. Remade Mega Man remade Mega Man Xtreme and put in some other stuff from Xtreme 2, some concepts there, and decided to polish up the story, polish up the graphics, and basically make a deluxe version of the original game. I'm here to try it out. I hope it's good. Reimagined Xtreme, big difference. You know, I'm trying to give the best intro I can with the limited things I remember. But alright, we can get going with it. File 1. Vietnam, yes, okay. I made it in. Do you see him? Not yet. Ah, here he is. Let's begin the operation then. Bring him in now. Commencing transfer. What? Why am I here? This place is familiar. Why am I here? Alright, Deku voiced X. But anyways, it controls basically pretty similar to the original Xtreme. Got pretty good fluid controls. We have a slightly wider aspect ratio. Notably, I actually can dash jump off walls from the rip, so like that's a plus. You don't have to get a leg upgrade part. Who DX'd my Treme? Oh god. This was your Treme? I thought it was my Treme. Oh cool, I could destroy the damn B-Blader missiles. I actually... Look, I like that change because I'm a little baby bitch who doesn't want to dodge those things properly. I'm fine with that. Also, yeah, X can have multiple colors. Happy Pride Month. Yeah, no. I guess, for those not in the Discord, it would be good for me to mention the fact that, like, I have actually earned a much higher opinion of Xtreme since the stream that we played. I mean, granted, I'm still gonna say, it's pretty non-essential as far as, like, Mega Man games go, and, like, it is, you know, it's not that original, and it has some limitations, and blah-de-blah-de-blah. But, like, the original Xtreme has actually become really fun to me to replay. Like, it has, it's a speedier game than X2, if you believe that. Like, I have blasted through the game in under an hour, just barely. And the speed run for the game, the world record is like 35 minutes. The weapons are good and tweaked better from, like, their original counterparts. Xtreme 1's actually really fun to play, even if it's not, like, necessarily a great Mega Man game. It's fine, but has its purpose. Vile, why are you? It can't be, I crushed you. Actually, like, you shot him. Haha, be ready to die, X. I got this cool new power armor, and it doesn't look like complete shit. But it actually is worse than my original form. Oh no, how could this happen? I thought this robot body was super cool. Oh, God, that's another weird... how do I have another... Okay, what's another voice I could use? Zero, I think I found him. Huh? Who's there? X, do you hear me? Zero, where are you? It's him! Transfer him back! And it... I can't... There's like 7 voices. I can't keep this straight. I'm already failing. Yeah, no, Xtreme 1 fucking up the magnet mine is unfortunate, but, like, it mostly works. You just can't use rapid fire. Welcome back, X. Zero, what happened just now? Well, you were in stasis. Your mind got dragged inside that machine you see over there. This is the person you have to thanks. Oh, God, the remake still has typos, huh? This is the person you have to thank for bringing you back. His name is Mitty. He is a computer genius, the best in his domain. I got him over at Geek Squad. Hello, my name is Mitty. Glad to meet you, X. I've turned him into whole. I've decided this is what I want to do now. I am sorry that we hit in such circumstances. Don't worry, glad to meet you too. But tell me, what's going on exactly? This is the mother computer. It has been in development at the Hunter HQ for a while now. As part of the augmented training program, I did not stick my dick into it. That would be my brother probably. I don't know where he is, but this computer is able to create lifelike simulations based on the past data. Thank you, Score. I believe someone managed to hack his core and dragged you inside while you were asleep. Now all sorts of simulations are happening simultaneously inside of the computer. From what Vinny showed me, these look like recreations of your past battles, X. My past battles? Metal Gear? Not only that, but the boss's data seem to act as a shield against my tracking attempts. They installed NordVPN, those bastards! What can we do then? You need to go back inside of the mother computer as a data. If you manage to destroy the shields, I'll be able to track the hacker signal. But you have to be careful. Protogen is looking out and is going to kill any viruses that it finds. Understood. Will you join me, Zero? Yeah, I wish I could, but, I have to do, something. My haircut, yeah. And also, Reploids are, like, they're being mavericks outside. Like, I gotta fucking do that, X. You gotta understand. Well, alright. Best of luck to you then, Zero. Same goes to you. Be careful in there. Alright, send me now, Mitty. Energy charge. Setup complete. Ready for transfer. Oh, I'm transferring. Oh, good luck, X. Oh, this is such a good idea. It's terrible for my throat, but it was a good idea to do this. Your Zero voice sounds like a fusion of generic nerd voice and crazy taxi guy. I'm trying to do the fucking X4 voice, and I think I've done it before, but I've kind of completely lost it, so I guess this is just where we're going for tonight.
I didn't expect the past data to be destroyed that easily. You get into trouble if the computer detections are broken.
Take it easy, Techno. Let's relax and see his action from here.
Oh, I'm gonna regret this.
He's not to be underestimated.
Zane, Gabil, get in position. Oh, wait, hold on. This is probably Sigma.
Zane, Gabil, get in position.
Understood, I will crush him.
No way, I'd rather live.
Live? What?
Then you're
Then you're useless to me. I shall put you back to rust in the gutter where I found you.
Oh, damn.
Not fair. I can't believe he leveraged his power against me.
Don't worry, Gabil. Against us, you can't win.
I'm out of voices at this point. If we succeed, we'll be free to do anything we want. Don't forget that.
You're right. Let's dispose of that piece of junk.
That's the spirit. Transfer us, Techno.
On it. Toad and Gruntilda, thank you.
Did you find it?
Yes, but it will take some time to fully reconstruct it.
Keep it going.
We'll soon see how your comrades perform. Understood. Oh, wait, it's probably not Sigma. That's probably Sergus, given that very short-statured silhouette over there. Autosave, that's pretty cool. Alright, sweet. So, I think in the interest of time, and in the interest of me just doing things a little differently and seeing how badly the game, quote-unquote badly the game bungles things or shifts my expectations around, I'm gonna just do my normal order that I do now in Xtreme, my fastest order, and just see how it kind of goes now. You know, maybe it'll still be good. Maybe it still won't. Maybe it won't be good. Maybe I'll have to do a shitload of backtracking. I just did everything wrong. So my order, I start off with, so normally in Xtreme 1, I start off with Storm Eagle, to get his upgrade, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's the head upgrade, that lets you go ahead and go into, Magna Centipede stage, to that where you can then get the Zero Final ability, which does 10 damage versus bosses, So you want that to, like, do all the bosses as fast as possible. After that, I basically just take weakness order. I will go after, I would normally go then after Flame Stag in order to get, you know, the body part. I'd then be able to go after Chill Penguin, and then go after Spark Mandrill, get all those upgrades. Then it's just a matter of cleaning up Armored Armadillo stage, Morph Moth, and Gator, where Moth has to come after Gator because you need the spin wheel for all the stuff there. So, use your best judgment, I guess, if you're not taking stage suggestions. Yeah, I'm gonna use my medium judgment here for tonight. So again, I just kind of want to see how my expectations get thrown around. So off to Steagle we go. Oh hell yeah, not laggy music because we're playing on a new thing. Let's go. You know, there is actually a SNES music option for this game as well. Oh, that's... those platforms weren't there in the SNES version. I actually kind of like that, to be able to cross this gap way faster. What was I saying? Oh yeah, this game has an option to play the SNES music as well, which I think for when I get the Zero's playthrough, which, I mean, you know, ideally Thursday. If not Thursday, then, you know, whenever I return from my hiatus, I'll turn the SNES music on for that. Right now, I don't know. I'm just kind of interested in seeing the Game Boy. Hearing the Game Boy tracks, see if they maybe included a new track or not. I doubt it, but might as well try. Also, yeah, they made that Heart Tank a lot harder to grab. I don't hate that. It was... you always had a lot of leeway in the original, and that platform normally takes forever to rise up for. So, okay, I'll take that as that's a W change. I like that. Super bosses on or off? There was a setting for that? Well, I probably can't check it now, can I? I don't know. I didn't see a setting for that when I was fucking around with the settings and looking to set up the game. Well, almost. You know what it's on? I guess it's probably off by default, if I had to guess. Oh, crap. That, poorly timed. But I like this. This is a good challenge. These guys are horribly underutilized in the, both Extreme one and in X, so I like that as a, something to do. Off by default. Alright, I guess, yeah, I guess it'll be off for right now. The clouds are scrolling. Oh yeah, no, that's a good observation, Chris. It, looks a little bit, it looks more SNES-like every day. How you doing? Hey, how's everybody doing? It's been a weekend. Y'all maybe have time to do shit. I didn't have time to do a hell of a lot of shit. Oh, interesting mini-boss. Ooh, I'll take that. Thank you. I didn't have the most time to do a bunch of things over the weekend. I mostly had to just kind of... well, I mean, I won't quite say that. I did dick around a lot, just kind of like playing Battle Network, Randomizer, and a handful of other things, instead of like being completely productive. But, you know, damn it, I needed my time. Okay, well, that's, you can't do that. Alright, well, guess I'll have to come back to that later then. I did post in the server that I made a very delicious baked pasta dinner. I, did my usual kind of red sauce with bell peppers and, tomatoes blended in. And then also made some meatballs to go along with it. Had sun-dried tomatoes and basil baked in with the penne. It was good shit. It was a W random meal invention from me. Just the usual for you, Score. Fair enough. Your final semester exams next week. Oh, hell yeah, nice. About to be done for the year. Congrats. Cool means to get the sub take, you give a praise where it's due. Alright. It is a little... I mean, it's strange that now the, you know, whatever parts those were locked behind whatever the hell is necessary for that. Probably just a downwards attacking weapon. Oh, thank God! Storm Eagle actually decides to make his wind attack useful. I actually like that change because, my God, is this just free otherwise? It doesn't. I guess it doesn't make Storm Eagle necessarily any harder, but at the very least, it doesn't. Like, he seems less like a moron just standing there blowing wind at you. Oh, new attacks too. Alright. I'm down with it. I'm digging it. Oh, wow. Okay, that's tough to avoid. Okay. Storm Eagle's bringing the heat. I definitely could have saved myself if I had actually jumped at the right time. You Storm Eagle. Hey, Zachy, what's up? You've joined us not too late in the stream. We're just getting started here. Stage 1. Alright, well, if not counting the intro stage. If GTA's price is only going to be $60, I'm actually surprised they're not trying to charge more. I feel like the games market is probably due for further inflation than that. Oh, wow, okay, so... Alright, I see why the live settings was probably higher by default. Because now all the boss patterns are new, so there's, like, actually shit to learn. But not too bad. Hey, Proto. I mean, I like that Storm Eagle actually puts up a fight now. He was literally free before, so like in both the SNES game and in the Game Boy game. So like, it's good that Torn Eagle? Yeah, that guy, he does something now. Okay, so can I press other options? I can't really get to the options. There, alright, select tab. Okay. What else is here? Xtra, Super Boss is off. Oh, I see. Give 16. Oh, okay, that's what that setting was. Yeah, okay, no, I'm not bothering to do that. That's just being tanky for the sake of being tanky. I suppose it's a good challenge, but exit? Okay, good. That's the right place. All right. I thought the loading screen tip was just auto-saving stuff again. That's why I didn't read it. I thought I saw the word autosave. Oops. I guess I'll read it next time. I guess one thing I did do with my weekend was that I received my new headphones. I ordered... So as I may have mentioned, I have been using Sennheiser Momentum 3s for a very long time. That's been my headphone of choice for like over 5 years now because I was so happy with like... So my previous headphones were Sony's and they would just break like... Okay, sure... They would just break after a year, and so that sucked. Oh, I can't reset it either. That kind of sucks. Okay. Well, pit time. Tell you since each loading screen tip appears only once. Oh, well, okay, I guess that's good to know. At least there's actually a diverse amount of tips in the game. I mean, I think it makes sense, the fact that, like, these all, if you set off the alarm, you don't get another chance at it. I don't know if it's necessarily, like, properly forgiving or too forgiving or whatever. Or too unforgiving, but it wasn't too bad. It's right at the beginning of the stage. I mean, the fact that it resets in X2 feels a little silly lore-wise, but, like, you know... It makes gameplay a little easier. I think it's fine to have it not reset like that. Items do not save if you pick them up, but game over while the Mavericks are still alive. If the Maverick is beaten, the game will autosave the item upon pickup when you revisit. Okay, that is actually pretty stupid. That doesn't feel right. Oh, that's different. Alright, and that pretty much demands having, speed burner, or if the leg parts are a dash, so I guess I'll come back to that too. Huh? Who is that? They look like... My name's Techno. I've been monitoring you for like some time, X. Surprised you haven't noticed me. This place has all of the tools to like analyze your abilities. With that data, I will find the perfect counter to stop you. Let's start testing, shall we? Oh, it's just this guy? Okay. Alright, Techno, whatever you say, dude, as if I haven't killed this guy a million times before. Okay, now I can just get back to my story. So, I ordered my Momentum 5s as a replacement for the Momentum 3s. The Momentum 5s just came out the other day, and I'm like, oh, cool, neat. I would like to test a new version of the line of headphones that I have liked and has served me so well over the years. Unfortunately, they haven't really... don't really feel like much of an upgrade. Also, I think I might need to actually activate the searchlight to get... Oh, okay. Well, that sucks. Okay, this is a tough jump to make. I got the Momentum 5s the other day. Wasn't a huge fan of them, honestly. They have this... they have multiple problems. One of the big ones is gesture control. I don't like not having buttons. I like having buttons. I think gesture controls are kind of a little bit of a scourge, a bit of a plague, if you will. So the fact that I would be forced to, like, swipe around on my, the right side of my headset in order to, like, control volume and stop and start and, like, move track forward and backward, I think that is bad. I don't want that. So that's strike one against these headphones, the new model stuff. And then strike, like, two was, like... it seemed to focus more on, like, active noise cancellation rather than passive. So, like, active noise cancellation is when it emits, frequencies for destructive interference. Also, that was a loud fucking sound effect. And, like, it does a good job at actually canceling everything out. The problem is that when you have, like, that kind of micro sound next to your ears a lot, some people's ears, or probably all people's ears, but only some people actually really notice it, kind of get this cabin pressure feeling, like as if you're in an airplane. I get that feeling, and I do not like it. Alright, well, this is harder to escape from. Oh, it just does damage to you in this, too. Damn, that's kind of brutal. Oh, first try, though, Magna Centipede. You're a little bitch, apparently. You're worse than Storm Eagle now. But, yeah, I get that cabin pressure feeling in my ears, and I can't stand that, so I don't like it, and it's like, oh, well, you could just turn it off, or you can even adjust it to be, like, more or less effective. But, like, the problem was literally at the point where it's like, well, at the point where it's effective, I get that pressure feeling in my ears, and the point where it's not very effective, then it actually has worse sound cancellation than... the actual, it has worse sound cancellation than, like, my current headphones. So, like, it's worse than the previous model. And you can map your weapons to the gamepad's right stick. Oh, hot shit, really? Cool, we have a weapon wheel in this game. Pressing right stick or 9 will reset to the X Buster. Hell yeah. Okay. So I'm actually... let me go back to the stage. Maybe I can go check if I can get, the one item after the first mini-boss. But yeah, I'm probably going to be sending my headphones back as a result, because I will be sending them. I already requested a return. I don't like them. They're worse than just my old model. I mean, so why would I want to keep it around? I still need to replace my headphones, though, because my Momentum 3s are, like, absolutely falling apart. I had to super glue back on the ear cups the other day. Because they were, like, the threading or whatever, so it wasn't an adhesive, like, they were, like, kind of tied into the, the base of the headphone. Those were like... Oh, that one will still move if you... Okay, I see. That's how that's supposed to work. Well, I can always come back probably with Speedburner. I had to, like, glue those back together because it, like, just wasn't, stuck on there anymore. So, like, everything still works now. It does just look kind of really, ratchet now, though. Like, there are very obvious, big, hard globs of yellow goo now, on either side of my headphones. So, it's a little gross. Okay, that's the gimmick that I miss. I guess. That's interesting. I like that. And it gives more chance for this dumbass thing to catch you. Miss anything about my lives count? It's back at 2. I think I had only 1 when I left the stage, so that's good. I mean, if I'm at low lives, that's good. If I'm at high lives and it does that, that's maybe not so good. I mean, I know I did die a couple times to Storm Eagle, so I wasn't really paying attention if I kept that same number of lives coming out of that. But I guess we'll find out. Alright, is this high enough? One more. No, no. Come on, X. Here we go. Always resets to whatever the options are. That's kind of weak. Oh, hi, Not Light.
I successfully completed the first chip, but there's still a lot left to be done. I have to complete the other 3 parts before it's too late. This data will serve as a backup in case something unexpected happens.
Yippee! Stage done months ago and has no end in sight. My guess is there's probably some kind of wire outside that has... Oh, okay, I think we're finally done with the Vine Rising moment. Oh, God. Alright, I didn't do anything. Not my fault. Still fucking shitty internet. You should probably speed up to catch up now if you're hearing this. Yeah, I don't know. I still have no idea what could possibly be wrong with the internet here. It's just living where I currently am, I suppose. Once I move, I have a feeling it'll be better. So we have to wait a year for my internet to come back to normal. Hot damn. All right, let's get over to this Flame Stag stage. But yeah, I guess I was still saying, like, with my headphones, I still need to replace mine because I had to repair them kind of crappily the other day. And what the fuck are you? Okay, well, that's a... Hold on. I keep starting the story, and then the game throws something new at me. So we have a husk of a beetle here. Oh, you know, I probably need is Electric Spark, actually. That probably makes sense. I have to revitalize it, give it some energy. The guy's in a substantially more annoying spot. Alright, let's see what they did with the lava section. Still got the one up over there, but I'm gonna probably just ignore it if my lives reset every single time. Oh, more of these are mandatory. Nice. Easy. Also, lava stop? The lava stops. Funny. The lava's like, oh, no, Mega Man's escaped. Time to pack it up. It's not worth it. Hey, mandatory. It's actually funny because in the original game, you can just completely skip Zane. There's literally no consequences for skipping Zane and Gamil in the, stages where they can appear. So now I actually have to fight them, which I think is good.
You must be X. I was waiting for this fight.
My name is Zane. You have no chance of beating me. Okay, buddy. Looked like it was easier than the original. I do think so, yeah. I think it was, That did feel a little bit simpler to actually do in comparison to regular flame stag, which, I don't know, I kind of appreciate. I mean, I at least appreciate that there was more to do rather than just run if you weren't after the hearts for some reason. The heart for some reason. Singular heart. But it definitely kind of was a little less of a challenge. Speaking of not much of a challenge, hi Zane, you have a greater chance to hit me than you did in the other game. That's certainly something I could say about you positively. Still wasn't very difficult though. Maybe maybe he'll have a better fight next time. All right, and I can't grab that yet. Need electric spark. Come back here. And the squirrels are here. Well, at the very least, this game, DXTreme decided to make it so that way this wasn't like just a weird incomplete section, like Xtreme 1. Easier on account of dash wall jumping not being painful to do here. Yeah, I guess also in comparison to Xtreme 1, it was easier than that as well. But I mean, it was also pretty easier in Xtreme 1 just because I feel like the hallway was a little narrower too. IDK. Alright, in the interest of making seeing weaknesses and seeing new boss patterns and having to learn things, I will just fight Stag Buster only, even though I presume I still have his weakness. Oh god. Bullets everywhere. I mean, I have to dodge him now, so I guess that's kinda good, but like, yikes. Holy shit, Flame Stack gets way faster. Okay. Well, thankfully, he's also still really easy to shoot, so... not that bad. Yeah, overall, I think improved stage. I mean, maybe a shame that I have to have Electric Spark to get more of the goodies, but, you know, at the very least, I think that that stage could have used a tune-up from the, from Xtreme 1, at least, and... honestly, I like the changes of the layout and the lava rising from X2. Once the stage is cleared, hold up when selecting the stage to skip to the boss room. Oh, okay. Neat. I guess if I for some reason want to just fight the Maverick again? Sure. Alright, penguin time. Alright, am I gonna be able to finish my headphone story here? Or is Chill Penguin gonna surprise me with completely new level layout? Damn, he blew me the fuck away. Okay. Anyway, so just the simple conclusion of my headphone story is the thing that sucks is that even though now I have a very like specific set of criterion for like what I want. Oh, that's fucked up, Magnet Mine. Talking about Xtreme 1 fucking up Magnet Mine? That doesn't make sense. I don't think I like that change. The delay is not appreciated. But, you know, I have my very specific criteria now where it's like I want heavy passive noise cancellation, i.e., you know, sound insulation, like actual padding on the goddamn headphones, real buttons, and Bluetooth. Oh, hey, this thing. Nice. What else did I say? Do I think I want? Closed back design, over ear. Like, I have a very specific set of criteria. I know exactly what I want. The big problem is just that, like, I don't have a try-on headphone place near me to, like, you know, give a shot. Those have kind of, for the most part, gone the way of the dodo outside of, like, Best Buy. Even Best Buy is a little bit, ancient now. So, but I've looked it up. Literally, like, the closest place near me, if I want to actually, like, have a try-on headphone shop to go to, is, like, at least an hour and a half away by public transportation. Maybe, like, 30 minutes away by, like, a, you know, ride share, but... still kind of a long ways to go. Speaking of a long ways to go, send me off to the distance. Ah, well, I was onto something. Oh wait, haha, I was onto something. Give me that shit, Dr. Light. Take the leg upgrade. The upgrade will enhance your dash speed. Allow you to crush certain blocks. Field of activity is now expanded. Go destroy the evil X. Okay, we're still after the evil X. Yeah, I know it's, okay, fine. It is a little bit like Crash Bomb, but, I hope Magnet Mine is as powerful as Crash Bomb, then. Or more powerful than as powerful as Crash Bomb should be. As powerful as, Mega Man 2 Atari Crash Bomb is. Hey, Proto. Welcome. We are, currently in the middle of stage 4. We're on Chill Penguin stage. And we got our first, upgrade. We got our leg upgrade. Which was in a little bit of a different spot. I thought it was nicely hidden. I see you. I know you've been having laptop struggles, Proto, but is there anything else fun you've been doing over the weekend? I was just kind of complaining about the fact that I need new headphones because I just had to glue mine together, but I did not like the new headphones that I got, so now I gotta, like, make an appointment, literally make an appointment to go to, like, a headphone shop, like, quite a bit of ways away from me, and eventually try on their headphones. Ooh, okay. Interesting. But, you know, at the very least, I'm glad that I have, I have my criteria set. I just need to actually, you know, find some time to go do it, which hopefully with the whole hiatus thing, maybe I will. Bye, Chill Penguin. Yeah, Chris, Grim, have fun with that. I mean, it's not like I wanted videos edited or anything, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, but, you know. I actually have no idea where you would, I mean, maybe some ideas where I could, like, hire some people, like, I mean, VGen typically does a lot more stuff for VTubers in general, but, like, then there's also just random editors on, like, I mean, your Fivers and those kinds of websites as well. You can kind of find people that way. Don't know how good they are necessarily, but they are. They exist. Story events contained in stages will replay on visit. I noticed that. It's like reading a book's chapter again. I don't think that's good in particular. I know you're busy too, Grim. I haven't been pushing it as a result, but I had to say it. You know I had to do it to him. Alright. Mandrill time. 3 separate computer projects you're working on in parallel? Oh, I thought you were just working on one computer, like, right now, to, like, try to get everything to work and install fucking Linux Mint on there. I didn't know you were working on 3 separate projects at once. That's quite a lot to be taking on at a given time. I mean, I know you got free time on your hands, but still. Alright, Magnet Mine. Not that powerful, but I guess it'll work in some niche circumstances. Break these open, get me a sub-tank. They did it because that's how Gun Vault did it. I mean, alright, at the very least, they didn't say that's because that's how Mighty Number 9 did it, but, still, not the most glowing idea. Hey, that wall's different. Will this kill me? There's a 1-up down here? Oh, there's a full-on... Okay, that's... It rewards a curious player, and then misleads a curious player. Let's see. You need either a second SSD or another laptop with the exact same OS to extract the data from your drive. The one with the swollen battery is your college laptop. Became art laptop. Remove the battery. Remove the SSD because that board failed. You still need some other stuff fixed. That one, so you're not doing that at the moment. Okay. I think for a blind playthrough, I actually do appreciate the fact that these B light things are slower, because man is it annoying to just constantly get bumped into the pit. Like, I don't think Mega Man X had great design with that for, you know, blind playthroughs. For repeat playthroughs, like, it's fine, but it is a once you know factor, and we have started coming to laugh at once you know factors in the fucking X games, so. Okay, very, very different course. I'll take it, though. It's more of a challenge. You actually have to engage with him a little bit more. Game Boy Color doesn't have flash processing, of course. Why didn't we think of that? And then you're also tinkering with your gaming tower, with reseating RAM, other error lights. You gotta put that on hold. Yeah, I mean, I salute you for rooting around in computer parts. I simply don't have that in me. The very last thing I want to do is actually try to mess around with getting computer parts to actually work. I don't think I'm ever going to end up building my own computer. And if I do get a custom-built PC, or like, you know, something very intricately custom-built, then that's definitely going to be somebody else's job. Oh shit, heart tanks act like E-tanks as well. Sweet, I'll take it. I mean, I got my current laptop kind of as a new egg custom build, and I mean, works great for me. But yeah, kind of, I mean, rooting around to salvage your own stuff is cool, but I probably don't have the wherewithal to do it. I'd have to be like, hello, Geek Squad, can you please help me? I don't know what to do with this big stick of wham. I think I tried shoving it up my ass and it didn't work anymore. Alright, don't have head parts, so we have to come back here. Getting firing rates, you can't even get on a wired keyboard. Yeah, I don't know. I think, hold on. What is my fire button? Let's test this out really quickly. My fire button on keyboard is V. Okay. That's typing in the chat. Oops. Nope, seems just fine to me. I think, I don't know. What version were you playing on, Grim? I'm playing on version 1.2. Maybe there's something that got ironed out. Plus, there's also, like, I think the itch.io page says now, like, there's issues with playing on refresh rates over 120 because of the CX2 engine. Maybe you were experiencing an issue with that. Oh my god, big purple punch. I'm not experiencing that issue, but I don't know. You might be. I literally have a 300 hertz monitor, so I don't know why I'm not experiencing said issue, but, you know, honestly, I'll take blind luck. I like having blind luck. I'm pretty good at that. Oh boy, that faster dashing speed comes in handy, huh? Ooh, the Purple Rain. He's a big Prince fan. Sorry, you bumped up the hertz to 60? I don't think I would. I mean, okay, I guess you have your Roku TV, so that makes sense. But like, oof, I don't think I could even pretend to game on something that was lower than 60. Sorry to come off as a fucking rich kid for a second there, but yikes, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I guess 1.0 maybe had the problem that you're doing there. Rush roads are overturned to hell. You don't think it's possible to get some of these sections busted rolling without getting hit? I didn't really notice anything too difficult like with that. They seem pretty fine. I don't know. I'll have to go back and see if I can, you know, get through the sections without getting hit in the future. I mean, especially because you could just lead them off. Like, I mean, there was that one after the two, like, bombardier turtle things in a row that, like, was getting pretty close to the ladder, but, like, it seemed like you could lead it away and then give it a charge shot. I mean, if you're talking lemons only, then yeah, maybe not, but I don't count that for, like, perfect, you know, quote-unquote perfect runs, like, in balancing. I think you should be using the charge shot. Yeah, 30 hertz might, that might have been your problem there. I think I saw the problem. Extra lives will reset every time you enter a stage. Terrible! You can choose how much you want to start with in the extra menu. Guess that's why it's set so high by default. Still, not the best idea. Okay, so I guess now I would usually go towards Armadillo, Gator, and Moth. I do have weapons that fire downwards now, so I might be able to go and get the next part in Storm Eagle stage. Let's try to go backtrack for that then. I had to upgrade software instead of hardware. Seems to lag with Windows. Did research for a mint you wanted. Cool. Create the boot disk. Try to install it, but you ran into a mode mismatch. More stuff to troubleshoot. Well, that's good to know that at least I now have one person who I talked to who has fucked around with trying to make Linux a reality then. Because I can tell you for sure that if my computer, like, if my laptop starts shitting out because of Windows 11, I'm absolutely going to be switching over to using Mint or some other Linux platform. Oh, cool, you could just get the Beeblader to, like, shoot way the hell past the platform. That's actually not a bad strat to take there. Not that one. Give me the Storm Tornado. Sweet. Now give me the Electric Spark. I can't seem to actually... Okay, so I'm using my right analog stick. It doesn't seem to actually have the weapons bound to a wheel by default. Also, I'm now noticing Light still looks like he's wearing a stake on his head. Thanks, Josuke. Into the Capsule X, the head upgrade give you the ability of the Head Crush and allow you to crush certain blocks. Don't hold back. Crush the ball! Windows 11 World Linux looks like the best option. It certainly does. As much as I just want the convenience of plug and play and wow, my machine works. Yippee. Yeah, I kind of don't want the ad-loaded, poorly designed hell that seems to be Windows 11 for personal use. Get why they gave you a feature you could change the live counter. Nobody likes grinding. No, I think like that's fine. I think the problem... Oh, I have to actually fight Storm Eagle again? Yeah, no. What I don't like is, as Grim was mentioning, that your lives just reset upon entering a stage. So, like, if you have 9 lives and then you get reset down to 2, it's kind of not good. I don't think that's a great feature. Alright, let's probably go power everything up over in Stag now. Gutsman hair. Yeah, I still got Windows 10 on. WinArrow Tweaker, I might have to do that. Yeah, I now remember that you mentioned that previously, so that would probably be the solution to make things last longer here. Especially once, you know, Windows is done allowing people to have extended enterprise, or whatever they call it. Also, having the, you know, lives reset feature kind of completely invalidates going for that 1-up as normally a trap. Like, you might as well just not go for it, because, like, no point in even gaining it. You're just gonna lose it by the end of the stage anyways. 10 ran a little slowly, borderline mandatory for current Windows 10. I don't know, I'm running completely fine without it. That's why I haven't felt any urgency to go and do anything about it. Okay, now Zane's going to do something. Still weak to the shotgun ice, but not as horrifyingly allergic to it as he used to be. He actually still puts up a bit of a fight, even when you're constantly blinding him with snowflakes. Yeah, no, I haven't had much issues with that. I mean, I don't know. I don't actually get the Windows upgrade to Windows 11 type ads a lot. I just, like, every once in a while, my computer remembers, like, oh, fuck, I'm on Windows 10. I should remind him. And, like, you know, every, like, 3 months, 4 months or so, it'll be like, hey, do you want to upgrade to Windows 11? And I'm like, no, get out of here. Stop peddling me garbage. We're running out of time. The enemy is getting near. But if I succeed, no one will be able to get in our way. Thanks for the random health refill, stranger. still hasn't done anything for me. Also, you can turn off your parts in this game. That's something that I'm sure some people will enjoy. Full screen ads that erase your Discord searches? Ew, what? That's very weird. I mean, granted, I've never checked my Discord search history to know if I've lost anything, so maybe I have, but I suppose for somebody who likes to use it to take notes in a weird sense, then unfortunate for you. Enjoy your tiny sub tanks? Thanks, I will. Okay, so I've gotten stuff in Penguin. I think I've gotten... oh, I have the head parts now. I can go back in here for Mandrill. Okay. I guess my curiosity would then be, Proto, like, why do you use the searches for notes? Like, wouldn't it be easier to just, like, have a dummy account that you can, like, just send notes to? And, like, it'll record that as a, like, you know, your chat history will just stay there? Like, because that's what I do with my phone. I send myself text messages, so that way I can, you know, have a grocery list, for instance, or if I have a random idea, then I'll write it down there. So, like, maybe just make a dummy Discord account and, like, send your messages to that. Just a suggestion. Wait, can I charge my weapons? What? Oh, no, I can get an unsuccessful charge on my weapons. Odd. The Mega Man Archipelago does it that way. I don't know why, this does it this way. Alright. Okay, that might be a little bit of the weirdness you noticed, Grim. I noticed that you can't actually, like, spam fire for, like, a good solid half second until after you get your charge shot out. For some reason, like, it considers that as, like, overdoing the Buster Maximum or something like that. Okay, maybe it's not hard to not get hit by that guy. Yeah, so I guess charge shots come with a bit of a Buster cooldown. Strange, but not terrible. Now I'm just curious at seeing, like, what Grim's, like, you know, talking about with, like, some of the road rollers over here being too overtuned. Okay. So I guess the secret sauce is then don't charge the Buster because of engine jank. Not the best thing you want to hear, but you can absolutely then get past them. You just kind of, you know, going with spam shots. Yeah, because that screwed me over there. Alright, yeah, that's dumb, but, I mean, technically there is a design to get around it, so it's purposeful, you can work around it. I don't have an issue with it. Hit the arm upgrade, hooray! I can now go back and backtrack again. Charge any of your special weapons, defeat the enemy there, X. Alright, you didn't bother to fix that typo. Alright, move on, and now we can go back to Magnus Centipede. Miss anything in Spark Mandrill stage? Okay, no, just that thing. Sorry, I guess I was... Let me catch up on chat, actually. Because I think I was looking, focusing on the game for a second there. Trying some tanks, sometimes these things, no, blah, blah. Truth be told, you're killing the game, you might actually finish it in one stream. Thanks, it's all the Xtreme 1 practice I had. 10 is usually fine with it, it's tweaking. Kind of kicking ass, thank you, appreciate it. Sometimes you want to see specific parts of a conversation with someone again. Well, I mean... Does the Windows 11 ad make that impossible? Like, it might delete your search history, but you can always search the same thing again. I mean, I guess maybe if you just don't remember it that well and want to use the history another time, instead of having to re-remember everything, I guess it makes sense, but... I don't know. I mean, if it's an issue for you, I can't just explain that away, so, like, it's valid, but I'm still just being like, I'm trying to understand, I guess, your problem, just for funsies. Hopes you aren't waiting on chat to pick a stage for you too. Yeah, no, that probably is making things a little bit faster. Like, it's probably shaving a minute off in between. But, I mean, also, you know, I am just kind of, like, in the zone a little bit more. I'm very... Extreme 1, I'm now very familiar with. Like I mentioned, I could basically get it done in under an hour. So, like, it's no longer much of a challenge to, like, just kind of go through the general idea of the stages. And I don't know. I like the boss remixes. Their desperation phases are slightly different than the regular ones. But they're all still pretty fair to get around. Storm Eagle maybe has a lot going on in his desperation phase. I'm not too sure how fair it is. Maybe you should pellet spam to get some eggs out of the way. But otherwise, like, I don't know. They've all seemed pretty fine so far. Nice amped up challenge. But not too over the top. Maybe if, you know, I had the health on maximum, the enemy, the super boss health on, it would be a lot worse of a situation. Oh my god, this thing's fucking slow. What the fuck is this? Oh my god, and he's still rocket off of it. Okay, that's... Okay, I think that's my first, like, solid L that I'm ascribing to the game. Well, second solid L. The first L was the lives resetting upon beating a stage. The second solid L is, why the fuck does that platform move so slowly? That's baby speeds. Like, if I'm playing Armored Armadillo stage, I want to be fucking catapulted back and forth constantly. I don't want to actually have a sense of orientation of where I am. I want to be hurtling into the enemy at Mach speeds. I want them to fear the inhuman cannonball that X is. Oh well. Can't have everything, I guess. Search it again. You want to forget what you wanted to search to get. Okay. Alright. Fair enough. If that's your system, and Windows 11 ruins that for you, that's understandable. Or Windows 10's ads for Windows 11 ruin that for you. Alright. I get the feeling that I can't just do the, like, SNES skip trick to, like, go right in front of him. Yeah, he seemed a little bit far forward there. Penguin has some borderline unavoidable setups with his icicles and slide during his desperation phase. I did get a little cornered when I was, well, this one's different color. I did get a little cornered fighting, Penguin there, but, I just kind of ascribed that to not being super familiar with, how the setup for the game works, so... Maybe if I fought him more and tried to do it on Super Boss mode, I'd be more irritated by it. But if anything, it more or less feels like how it would probably be feeling about equally as frustrating as fighting Chill Penguin on hard mode as Vile in Maverick Hunter X, with Chill Penguin's ability to just hit massive spread shots and make you dodge with a big hitbox. Hey, body weapon or body armor tool. Two. Nice. Can I speak, please? Also extend the durability of your shield weapon. Okay. Interesting. Only can absorb a limited amount of damage in between missions? What? Okay. So the armor now has a limit within the stage. I mean, I'll have to see how quickly it depletes, but I get the feeling that's kind of gonna be a non-issue. It's kind of a gimmick for its own sake, which doesn't feel like it is going to be very impactful, but I mean, all right, we'll see how it goes. Oh shit, he actually shoots at you now. Armored Armadillo's trying. That's weird. He also now has two kinds of bouncy attack. All right, Armadillo is not fucking around. I must now focus for a second. Alright, well, I'm kind of already running out of shield, so I guess it's not completely a non-issue. That was a weird bounce. Okay, and now he makes debris everywhere. That's the problem. Okay, I think Armadillo might have been overtuned just a little bit. That's, maybe a lot. I don't... that's not good. Yeah, that is, so his normal attack, or his normal bouncy dash attack becomes bullet spam everywhere, which, that sucks to deal with, especially to get started on everything. And then his new bouncy attack makes debris everywhere, so now when he's actually near you, you don't have a really good cross-up against him. I guess you should dash jump underneath it, but, like, that's kind of a big ask. I don't think that one was made very well. That one was made with the, oh, come on, guys, you like the extreme mindset, right? You like just taking things to the face and pounding the enemy. Just being in a damage race. It's so fun, guys. Like, no, that's RPG design. I don't think that's good. Dr. Light ordered the body me. Thank you, Timu. Windows 11 is microslop. Yeah, it kind of is. Having ads is indeed a crime against humanity. I can't stand the idea of having ads in my operating system. It's one of the big things where it's like I would not like a Windows 11 home. Like, again, I have Windows 11 like Pro for my Office laptop, and it's fine. But, you know, there's no ads as a result of it being like the Pro version or whatever. Bosses will react differently. Some of them can be used to counter abilities, try different combinations. All right, so maybe encouraging to try more than just a weakness. Yeah, it's that boss was a little too. That boss was definitely too much. I don't think that Armadillo's desperation phase makes sense. That one's kind of bullshit. Armament Armadillo? Yeah, in this version, he's got guns for days, dude. He's just spraying and praying. Very laggy OS despite the laptop being very high-end. Yeah, I kind of know what you mean. Like, I've noticed that for some reason Windows 11 for a while, and maybe still, I don't know if this like just got fixed the other day because I saw that like it wasn't causing problems on like a certain website that I have to use for work. But like I've had issues where it's like when I'm using Word, I have to like click multiple times to like just get one, like just get a click off, like one click off. Nice, I made that first try. And it's not like, oh, you know, you're clicking too fast and the thing isn't loaded in, or like, oh, your mouse is broken, or you're not clicking. It's like, no, it's deliberately like if I try to do things too fast, I have to hit multiple clicks in order for it to actually take. And if I wait like a second, then I only have to click once. But it's like, well, that kind of reduces my efficiency. That's bad. That's dumb. Why it like that?
Third chip is incompleted. Ultimate power is at our hand. Soon our most powerful ally will finally awake, and not even Sigma will stand a chance.
Just have to wait for a second to open grandma curtains for her. Not too much if you have, you know, remembered to forward past the lag spike from earlier. We're just, ooh, hey, that goes back a different way. We did a bunch of backtracking. You did see the most stacked armored armadillo fight in the world. So, like, maybe that's something to have missed. That one, Armadillo's maybe a little bit too, big for his britches now in this, game. Death? Oh, no, you can't even go that way. I was so ready to just hop into the pit over here, but instead we just get to run in place. Her current word was dog shit and forced AI usage versus I mean, it doesn't force AI usage at all. It's just, I don't know, sometimes it suggests you to use Copilot, but you just kind of dismiss that box away and it kind of doesn't bother you anymore. Okay. Oh wait, didn't you say like, hold on, I'm pretty sure Grim said like, oh hey, actually you get like Mega Man 1, yeah, Mega Man 1 spike physics. Alright. Wanted to make sure. I mean, is it kind of a bitch move? Maybe, but at the same time, it does actually make it so you have to do the challenge. You can't just ignore... I mean, getting past it with iframes is challenging on its own in the original. Getting past it here would be trivial. So, I don't know. I'm ambivalent about that. There are no rideable ride armors. Oh, yeah. I don't hate that, because all of the ride armors... The only good ride armor stage is still Bamboo Pandemonium, fight me. All the other ones can kind of eat my ass. I don't... I'm so tempted. I want to try to make that without using Speedburner. I feel like that's just barely possible to make without Speedburner, but I think maybe for the sake of time today, we'll use Speedburner. I might try doing that in my off time a little bit more. I might set my lives to as high as it goes and then try to grab that without it. Despite the game putting in Mega Man 1 spike physics solely to dissuade sequence breaking, a good amount of people enjoy these games because they can route them differently. I suppose I prefer just having a more solid design philosophy. I don't know, I guess it's fun to just... It is fun to sequence break sometimes, just get the damage boosting going. I mean, when I play X2, I'll still absolutely do it, to get that heart tank early. But, like, I don't know. It's a different game all on its own. If they don't want you to do that, then they don't want you to do that. And I don't really feel insulted for it, necessarily. Like, just, you know, a different thing you have to route around. And yeah, if you have to at least replay one stage to backtrack, you know, then, oh no, now you have X4's backtracking route, which is really not that terrible. I mean, my larger overall problem is just with the X games having this need to backtrack, period. I don't love that, because it kind of makes you take a meta when you play the games, but it is a separate identity from the classic series, so... I don't know, I've come to accept it when it's like, okay, I'm in the mood for X, I'm in the mood to do a route instead of a freeform jazz kind of game. It's Camille. It's just Black Knight Slap? Yeah, you know, maybe. Maybe the game creator, the game author was a little bit inspired by Tobias and Fox, you know? It's almost like everybody's inspired by Tobias and Fox nowadays. Yeah, I like that's why I prefer the classic games a bit more, just because you have the freeform, just like, wow, I can go anywhere. I mean, Mega Man 1 that's a problem in Mega Man 1, Grim. It's not a boon for it.
Kiki, I've been waiting for you, X.
Who are you?
I'm Camille, and I'll be the last problem you'll be dealing with. Everything after this will be easy.
Okay, I'll just kill you then.
Wait, no, that's not what I was saying.
Okay, Camille is trying a little bit harder, a lot harder than his original incarnation. Hey, Camille actually feels like a real Maverick fight. Zane kind of still felt like half of a Maverick fight, but Camille actually feels like a real fight. He's trying, he's darting around all over the place, he's trying to telefrag you and land on you. He has big rapid fire shots, so you have to kind of stay back. Fast fight, not bad.
I knew I should have stayed at the base. Sigma made me do it. I'll make you pay later.
Six. Yeah, no, I don't love that in 6 either. You stop pretending the forced backtracking is an X-only thing. Okay, fair enough. It's not an X-only thing at that point, but most of the classic series games don't make you do it. It then becomes kind of a, okay, here's 1, here's and base, here's 8. It's, I guess it's 7 as well. 7 does have that. I don't love that in 7. It's just less prevalent. There are more games that don't have the forced backtracking thing going on, and those are the ones that tend to be the ones I like more anyways. You know, 7 kind of is the weird exception where it's like, actually, for one of the games that have forced backtracking, I don't mind it. Or forced routing. I actually really like 7. Everything else it does is really good. So I'm kind of more willing to, you know, give that a pass. I mean, just as well as where it's like, I like X1 through 3 now, so I'm willing to give the backtracking in those games a bit more of a pass. But it is definitely just less of a feature within the classic series. Oh, no health back here? How sad. 2 and 3 are the best games. Yeah. This is why 11 and 4 exist. And I guess 5. 5 okay. Sip. Yeah, thank you, Proto. Dynamic looking oil. Now, Gator, are you going to be as much of a bastard as you were in the original Xtreme? No, it seems like he has far fewer iframes, so the DXTreme author is a lot more merciful than that. Although, I guess, Gator's, like, way faster now. At least he's not a fucking hurry up and wait fight anymore. I'll take ludicrous, insane patterns over having to wait around forever. Although, wow, I nearly died there. I think coming to Gator first would still maybe be a giant mistake, is what I'm getting at. Never seen him so aggressive? Well, no new coding, new patterns. Spin Wheel also has the predilection to bounce now. At least it doesn't have an annoying startup time. I prefer that. You can equip or unequip armor parts individually in the pause menu. Like I would ever want to do that, but, you know. Wheelgator feels like he was built to be a drain cleaner. I mean, he would probably get through a real big drain real quick. We'd have no problems digging right through the grime and the cruft, the rust. Time for morph. Oh, for anybody who wasn't here for the Freedom Planet stream, I was mentioning I had a topic. I have been watching a fair number of like beekeeping / bee rescue type shorts in my that have come up in my feed lately. Because and it's like now I really want a bunch of honey, fresh honey, because that looks good. Okay, how do I activate this? And B, also, bees are like, bee, get it? They're like fascinating little creatures. Like, I think, I do really like bees because of how, you know, the whole eusocial animal thing works. Like, imagine literally just being like a animal colony and like you don't, your individuality is not all that valued. However, you know, you can become part of a bridge to help make sure the queen gets across this lake pretty easily or whatever. Some dumb shit like that. Ooh, we get kind of more Maverick Hunter X type shield. Okay. Although it seems to have a limit. Of course I'm going for the dev intended method here. It's my first time. Is there some other way to go about it? So like is this another case of like you can barely do a wall jump up here, or? Use charged ice. Oh, yeah, that makes sense too, actually. Didn't even think about that. You just need a tiny little boost. Good idea. Also, probably need to start digging around here. Let's see. I mean, maybe it's just completely changed and there's nothing here. Alright, that doesn't look like anything's there. I guess if I'm wrong, correct me. Nice. Items are still feeling very powerful, though. I also was kind of mentioning earlier, like, I really enjoy Xtreme 1 for how powerful a lot of the weapons feel. Like, they really all feel good because the enemies are pretty easy to tear through with them, so I kind of like being able to dick around with a lot more stuff than I feel like I can sometimes during the actual X games. Careful with bees. Oh yeah, of course, bees love to sting your ass. I mean, sometimes they're aggressive, and then other times you have the bee rescuers / beekeepers that literally just scoop them up by the handful to relocate them. So it really just depends on if the bees are if that specific colony is mean or if it's actually everyone's chill. Apparently, they say it has something to do with the mentality, the temperament of the queen. Oh, cool! You could just blast that guy. Nice. You know, the queen and her pheromones, whatever her, you know, pheromones dictate is how aggressive the hive will actually be. So if you have happen to get a nice docile queen, you want to foster it and make sure her progeny succeed and make more hives. You know, selective breeding. Things that humans have been doing to all their domesticated animals for years. Probably hate hornets. I mean, I don't think I enjoy hornets or anything like that. I don't think I've had too much experience with... I haven't had a whole lot of personal experience with anything that stings, honestly. I don't go outside enough for that. Oh, that's so satisfying. But I don't know, just watching, like, videos about bees making honey and, like, how, you know, it takes them X amount of time to make said honey, and they make so much excess, and, like, they find their way into the damnedest places behind your walls in their house. Like, I don't know, something entertaining about bees. I think there's really cool. Didn't know spark blink off the wall? Damn, I guess I didn't. Okay, cool. Speedburner's, like, still great for this. I probably should have actually tried using Charged Spin Wheel now that I think about it. It probably would have done just as effective as the original, where you can just absolutely one-shot the dude. I'm too busy trying to, like, think about commentary to, and failing, mind you, to remember my tips and tricks for the game. Spin Wheel is not as powerful as it used to be, but at least it's more wieldy now. Time you're on a walk and a white bee landed on your shoulder to rest. Huh, that's interesting. I mean, I didn't know bees had albinism necessarily, but if that's what that is, that's actually kind of neat. I can't imagine it would be of much benefit to them, given the whole they need to be outside and collecting nectar from flowers and shit, but, you know. I suppose it's a genetic issue that's potentially in every animal. Okay, and you actually need to jump over him. I still don't think there's a good way to predict what direction he's going to start doing that from, but at least this phase does a little bit more now. Oh, that's a flashy transition. Ah! He summoned the garbage beam! I wasn't expecting that. Okay, and he has... His dust doesn't do damage, but it does make you slow. Huh. Okay, Moth is a very different fight now. Not a bad one, but very different. Ooh, a nest of wasps. Yeah, though that sounds like it was probably just a horrible, traumatic day for you. Different species of bee. Oh, okay. White honeybee exists? I've never seen it. I don't know. I guess it must be native to the Americas if, you know, Proto's talking about it, but I would never have known. Oh, cool. No tip. All right. Thanks, Mitty. You're being real useful over here. Moth better or worse? Looks fun to fight. Yeah, no, I think there was much more dynamic. Moth seemed to be, Moth Phase 2 was very underwhelming in X2, so having more to do is good. I mean, I thought most of the DXTreme bosses are better. I just think that definitely maybe Storm Eagle's a little overtuned, but I do prefer that versus his very undertuned SNES counterpart. And, because it's not, like, way overtuned, just a little bit too much, maybe. Armadillo is, that we don't fuck with that one. That one's way overtuned. That one needs to be taken down a notch. Welcome back, X. Now that you've destroyed the past bosses, I'm able to locate the Hackerman signal. I got through using the power of Protogen. I hijacked their system. It seems to emit from that fortress, but I don't see any direct access. There is probably a transporter access inside. I'll make a path then. Can you send me there? Yes, I will send you to the entrance. I'm sorry, X. I made a big stinky. What do you mean? I wish I could help more, but my dick is also stuck in the computer. I just sit here and watch though. I kind of am useless motherfucker, but you know, you big hero guy, you do it all well. Don't say that. If it wasn't for you, I'd be still stuck inside the mother computer. And we wouldn't have been able to track our enemy. As Maverick Hunters, we're all doing our part, and you've done yours great. Don't undervalue yourself, Mitty. Also, where the fuck did Zero go? You're right. Thanks, X. I now have a new outlook on life. Yippee! I'll keep doing my best. Preparing the coordinates. Thank you, Swedish Mitty. They'll never be forgotten. Parasitic wasps look cool? Alright, if you say so. Thankfully, I don't know. I've never had a wasp or a hornet encounter in my life. It doesn't happen very often. I'm not that outside enough. And if well, actually, no. That's a lie. I did actually have one wasp encounter once. There was okay, stopping for a second, because this is a good story. One of my friends back in Chicago was kind of living in a home, I think, that like his father owned or something, and like he was living on his own, blah blah blah. And like there was a very small wasp nest starting to form above one of his backyard door, like on the outside of his backyard door, and we had kind of just noticed it, like, on one of the times we had visited, and, you know, come over to hang out for the day, and, like, everyone was kind of, like, scared to actually take down the wasp nest, and, like, spray the wasp spray at it, and, like, understandable, if a wasp gets you, it's gonna hurt, but, like, whatever, I was the one who, like, actually, you know, took a stand, took the can, because I'm like, whatever, like, I know chemicals. Chemicals will kill pests dead. Don't worry about it, guys. The chemistry man stepping in. So I sprayed it. The wasp was, like, real close to me. Like, it got angry. It got real angry after I started spraying the nest, but I managed to ping it in midair with the stream of blue goo, and it kind of, like, died instantly. So, like, all things were good there. Now, the funny part of the story is that, though I sprayed the wasp nest that day, you know, I then decided just, like, to put the can down. I'm like, alright, whatever, cool, I got it. Hey, friend, you'll go and clean it up later, right? Yeah, totally. Over the next, like, 3 times that I visited his house, which spanned the course of, like, 2 years, that motherfucking wasp nest was still there. Bro did not take it down because he got too lazy about it. And I just kept fucking roasting him on it over and over until finally the bullying actually caught up and he took the stupid thing down so that way another wasp wouldn't, like, start to use it or something. It's just like, dude, this is the tiniest, like, wasp nest ever. It's literally, like, space for one wasp. Just reach up there and take it down. I'm not doing it now because it's not my house, and, like, it's technically your problem. It's also funnier for me to roast you about it than for me to do anything about it. But, like, you know, it's just such a stupid situation. But it's a memorable one for me. Let's see. Crashing his Italian accent. No, it's supposed to be Joel. It's supposed to be Joel Sweden. If you've never, it's Vine Sauce Joel when he does his. Oh, hello, I am Hole. I do the stream thing good, and I make the fecal sounds. Like, that's him. That's the impression right there that I'm going for. Zero's outside fighting the Marverix with his Z-Saber. True, he's so busy with that. I switched the desperation animation, like how X8 does. It's hard to adjust the attacks and the game gives no time. I suppose, yeah, it would be a good way to separate the two. I don't know, I can kind of see the blinking starting to happen in my periphery, so it's not that annoying for me, but I can understand, like, that's probably it would be an improvement. Tarantula Hawkwasps are pretty tame, or pretty in terms of color, horrifying to encounter. Awful. Yeah, I don't want a big insectoid horrors. Wasps built a nest outside of your house as well, and you had to exterminate them? Yeah, no, you can't fuck around with wasps. You gotta make sure that they're dead. Crash when he finds a 15 sub channel that re-uploads his content. Yeah, exactly. That's when I go full Bogdanoff and I'm like, he uploaded, terminate it, DMCA it. Yeah, Moth's capsule. I was just about to kind of ask, because I think I missed getting a capsule there. Can I... hello? Switch menu, please? Okay, that's weird. You have to switch off of the Sigma Fortress menu in order to go in, into level. Yeah, I mean, wasp nests are big and menacing. They are... It's like honeybees, nice ordered, bright, yellow, palaces of honey. They're sweet and delicious. It's wonderful, yay. And a wasp nest, literal nightmare fuel, will build in anything extremely dark, gray, evil. Like, that's just how wasps are. Anyways, where's the capsule? Because I, like, missed things. Where the 1-up is before the first mini-boss. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, I guess that is a damaged wall there. Alright. Bink, 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 bink. There we go. Of course it would be the bomb that blows up the cracked wall. That only makes sense.
I don't understand. All my calculations are correct, yet... For some reason, you keep fighting against us. Against me. It could be you. It could be me. Was it your destiny to destroy the Marverix? The enemy is now at our door. I will salvage what I can from the data in the hope to put a last stand. This will be the last recording. Signing off.
Yippee! Well, I got something. I don't know what these have been doing so far. I don't think I've gotten anything out of these. So, I guess maybe it's probably just a 0 thing. That, or there's some secret that it's gonna be revealed later. You didn't know that mine opens that? You always use wheel opens it because vanilla. See, this is why you gotta dick around. You have to imagine this is a completely new game. You can't just do the same thing, you know, as you would expect from the other video games. Do something once you beat the game. All right, cool. Wild beehives look really neat. Yeah, no, I think wild beehives honestly look really super cool. Like, just the fact you see something so ordered and geometric in nature, and like they build in like old logs and, you know, other just like kind of hollowed out natural spaces. Like, they're very good at just kind of making something, you know, old and decaying, like a nice new home with lots of livelihood to it. They located our position. This is bad.
Hey, this guy is really unstoppable.
Huh.
How much time before it is... Oh, wait, sorry. How much time before it is complete?
More than we have if he gets through our defenses.
We need to take actions then. You two, go and protect the transporter. I'll buy us some time.
You're going to face him? Yeah, good luck, pal.
He will tear you to pieces. Death is the least of my concern. Now go. You, do whatever is necessary. Do whatever it takes to have it completed in time. We cannot fail now. Do not disappoint me.
Don't worry, you can count on me. Why did we pull him into the simulation in the first place? We probably could have just left him out of this. Oh yeah, Toy Story 5 came out. Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard a lot of people talk about it, but the people I did hear talk about it said it was like, oh fuck, this actually is good. I can't believe it. For some reason, the Toy Story team keeps like fucking doing it, and like they're not just. I mean, it is. Don't get anybody wrong. It is definitely a shameless cash grab, but like it's not as shameless of a cash grab as it could be, which is kind of impressive. Oh, I can't switch weapons at all while I have that on. Great. Oh, no, it's because I have to use different button. Can't just use start. Ow. But yeah, I mean, I haven't seen it. I haven't even seen, like, Toy Story 3, so, like, I'm so hopelessly behind on this that there's no point in me actually trying to get caught up on the Toy Story saga. I just know that I watched Toy Story 2 as a kid, and I thought, yeah, this is pretty cool. Also, that guy was facing like the entirely wrong way. Because of the unhinged Toby Fox tweet. I remember seeing it. I forget what it was, though. It was very good. It was one of the Tobias and Fox tweets. I'm like, okay, you know what? Actually, he's got a point there. He's got such a point there. Crash the wall. Oops. I didn't see anything. You didn't see nothing. Toy Story 3 is great. Give it a watch. No, I never watched Toy Story 3. I mean, like, I don't know. I was like, what, 22 or something? And in college by the time I got to Toy Story 3? Like, I was breathing chemistry at that point. I didn't have time for nothing else. And, plus, I don't know, I just generally don't have too much interest in, like, animation. I mean, that's kind of a lie. I don't have too much interest in movies anyways. Like, you know, sometimes it's fun to go see a movie, but it's not, like, usually the thing that I'm, like, itching to go do, so. Let's see, does he have any random interactions with Electric Spark? Game said to try doing stuff. Just take some damage from that, but nothing special. Nothing that there. Oh, Storm Tornado helps bounce away his bullshit. That's cool. Alright. See you back, Zaki. Okay, so what did I miss? Just completely missed your other chat message, I guess. Oh, after you've climbed up all the ladder. No, I did completely miss it, yeah. Chat, see, that's the thing. Chat moves a little bit faster now with so many people in it. I can't quite keep up. After you climb up all the ladders in the first section, am I able to replay the stage? Oh, wait. Okay, I can just escape from it even though I haven't beaten it. Alright, we'll go back and do that real quick. My bad. It's one of those things that I probably would have noticed on my own, but given that I'm trying to also hold a conversation at the same time. Yeah, no, I was just kind of like, at a certain point, I didn't have a compulsion to go see things anymore, like, by the time I was, you know, however old I was, and however busy I was with life when Toy Story 3 came out. And then I just also don't really go out of my way to, like, see stuff in theaters. Like, it's just not my usual thing. I just do video games for the most part now. And if my dad has something he wants to show me, then, you know, then that's that. Alright, what's our secret surprise over here? Oh, this looks like the Vile hallway. Hi, Vile. Oh, man, you big explosive dude now. Alright, this is cute. I like this. Vile being notably present in the very beginning of the game, and then not having any presence in Xtreme normally. But now he actually gets to come back and try to take his revenge. Not very successfully, I might add, but he tried. You wouldn't know something was there unless you're informed about it. Fair enough. Yeah, okay, that's a fun, innocuous little Easter egg. Nothing exactly special for it, but, you know, I like the fact that Vile maybe gets a chance to get his revenge at all. Using what look like variants of his weapons from MHX. I mean, he's really using more of his, like, X1 and X3 kit. He was just using his paralyze beam thing, which, you know, doesn't actually paralyze you anymore. But he was also using, like, his foot bombs coming to MHX, but, like, he's also just using, like, a lot of the things from, like his bombs from X3, basically, with especially the ones that, like, you know, shoot fire everywhere. Alright, let's try to take him down properly using Silk Shot. Well, already missed a shot, so that's not a good sign. Take this! Oh, interesting that there's two pieces to the Silk Shot as a big attack now. Okay, or as a charged version. Interesting. It doesn't seem... Oh, and you can destroy those. Okay. I don't think it's the most effective option you have, but it does seem to do a lot of damage to him, so... I don't know, something to keep in mind. That's not the weapon. Switch to the damn weapon. Oh, and that hits multiple times. Damn, that's good. Pulse capsules in this are random order? Okay. I think it's nice to actually make things, you know, a little bit more varied. Alright, back to Tornado, I guess. Alright, Tornado doesn't really seem to be Stag's damage weakness anymore, but it does, you know, have... I mean, it does okay damage, but does have the funny effect of blowing out his hair. Is he weak to ice for some reason? No, he's immune to it. Okay. Well, this is fun for me, because now I do my usual thing of dicking around with the bosses. Okay, Spin Wheel does good damage to him, at least, and given the fact that he's on the walls a lot of the time. I missed my jump. Ow! Fucking Christ with the pile driver. That hurt. Hey, Zaki. I don't know if that automatically distributed to any of my weapons. I don't think it did. I don't have an energy balancer, maybe by default. Actually, well, I do kind of need to conserve my weapon energy, don't I? If I'm getting random encounters. Those lasers are so slow. Wow. Oh, I almost made it over him. Okay. I mean, I think Stag has that move by default normally. It's just kind of... I just got by it, that's all. Oh, this section is substantially less annoying than it is in vanilla. Thank God. Well, actually, maybe it probably wasn't so bad in Xtreme 1. I'm thinking, again, comparing to X1. It helps that these guys have a much wider range when they want to, activation range for, like, actually throwing their chain ball back at you. And it only does extra damage while his antlers are formed. It's like Walrus and X4. That's a weird design choice, but I guess it's what they went with. Alright, hi Storm Eagle. We might need to start busting out the sub-tanks at this rate. Boy, you have long iframes from this, huh? Oh, and I'm out. Okay. Let's hit up the sub-tank. Here's a neat thing. Pellets that blink off the shield still have an active hitbox, so you can hit the wall enemies with them. Oh, sweet. So it's like Rock Force. That's actually... I don't know if it's necessarily useful here, but I like that mechanic in Rock Force, so... Happy to see return. I'm not... Okay. Still a pet peeve of mine. Why can I not... Why do I not switch weapons when pressing the start button? Why is it just a confirm, get off the menu kind of thing? And then, you know, in the same vein, why do I not get off the menu when I'm pressing the A button to confirm what weapon I want to use? Okay, yeah, shooting during this makes that way simpler. It's not nearly as bad as, like, say, Mega Man 8's kind of like, how the fuck do I get off of this weapon menu without wasting all of my goddamn time problem, but it's still just a touch annoying. Oh god, speaking of bosses I don't really remember how to fight. Kind of tanked my way through the first time. Alright, time to start hitting him with magnets. Okay, he's fully invincible during that, which, fair enough. Okay. Okay, well, I almost dodged that right. That's more fair than I thought it was previously. Oh yeah, I guess with the armor meter being depleted, I am kind of low on tankiness, huh? Well, I guess at least that gimmick did... I guess that gimmick did at least come to fruition in some way. I was totally expecting it to just be like, okay, well, it's going to be too much for any stage. There's no real penalty in getting it. There's no way you're going to have it depleted naturally. But no, it seems to. Which, I mean, I guess that's a way to balance it out a little bit better. Like, having as much damage resistance as you tend to in the vanilla experience tends to be a lot anyways, so maybe it's better for balance, but I guess I'll also have to see what's Sigma like. Sigma might be a complete pain in the ass without any damage resistance, you know, going through the whole thing. Too late for you to say, but the absence of screen crunch really makes the game more enjoyable. Oh, never too late to point out that. Yeah, I mean, I'll say Xtreme 1 didn't have... had some problems with screen crunch. It wasn't nearly as bad as, say, the Zero games and how those are designed. But it is nice having a closer to, like a 4:3 ratio going on rather than a 1:1. Alright.
You finally arrived, X.
Who is there? Show yourself! You!
Indeed. Back then, Sigma saw potential in my genius abilities. He made a backup of my data in case things would take a bad turn. I was therefore able to retain my memories, unlike the empty husks you've been fighting up to this point. I then spent some time gathering new allies. I played the new Kirby game. It's pretty cool, don't you think? Also, that Indiana Jones fellow, I liked his new movie. He was old, just like me. Also, I decided when I was going to strike, and it was now. Now the plan's in motion once again.
I won't let that happen. I stopped you once. This time I'll make sure you won't come back. I've switched into X7X, apparently.
Aha, are you so sure? You can't stop progress, X. Only delay it. AI is inevitable. Oh God, we have to kill him now.
He's got very purple hair now. My Surgus, what purple hair you have. My Surgus, what an annoying fight you still are. I'm maybe not gonna despair if I end up dying from low health at this point. I kinda maybe could use the, Yeah, that's fine. I could use a better shot going into this fight. I also do like how quickly the respawn time is in this game. Timu Wily. 2.0 Wily, yeah. He's something in between Timu Wily and, he's a very, very punk design of Wily now with the purple hair. Okay, this is actually substantially less of a clusterfuck than Surgus in X2 and especially Surgus in X1 was. This is borderline fair. Actually, I think it's entirely fair. Maybe even a little neutered. Oh, he doesn't even have to be at the actual level anymore to fire off the cannon. That's kind of a... For someone who was so hell-bent on storytelling and developing this game, that's kind of a weak thing to do. Okay, Surgus. You, Wow, the dev really hated you, huh? I mean, who doesn't? But... Uh-oh, is there more? Is that it? No? Okay, wow, yeah, the dev really hated Surgus. I mean, who doesn't? But, like, damn, that was, that was easy. That was not hard. overtuned the shit out of Armadillo, said, you know, Circus has had his time. He's had his day in the sun. He can retire ungracefully. The cannon fire is completely random. Only the cannon syringes line up with fire. All right, I was kind of mentioning that. Yeah, the graphical detail was lost. It seems that like, it definitely seemed that like the height. What am I trying to say? The actual mechanic was still there, where like it wasn't just randomly firing. It was still respecting what height you were at. But it didn't respect the fact that Circus actually needed to be behind that turret level to actually shoot. I think maybe the random behavior could have been a 1.0 feature, but in 1.2, it definitely seems like the Circus behavior was respected there. Now, it did seem like his second phase firing off the energy balls at you, those always went to the X location or X position that you were at before splitting, which made that substantially more predictable and easier to do. So yeah, poor Circus. I don't think he deserved to have his face put in the sand that badly. He could have had a little bit more fight left in him. Alright, I'll take that. I need some sub-tanks refilled anyways. Or, no I don't. Okay. I mean, no bow spider in the game. I mean, yeah. Maybe that's for the best, though. Bow spider is a little bit tedious to fight the 47th time through. Oh, hell yeah. Nice. I actually have to use the platform now. Can't just completely ignore it. Play the first RKS. No, thank you. We will wait on that for quite a bit. Hello, Chili P. How are you doing? Guess what? I have your favorite, fire. Youch! He bounced way the hell back from that one. Also, okay, I like that. The speed burner actually destroys his ice projectiles. I mean, it still is functionally about the same as missing, but it at least is a little bit, at least gives you the feeling that you did something, you know. The illusion of, doing anything interesting. Nice try, Chill Penguin. Anyways. Alright, well, I guess I just need some speed burner, so we'll get that one. 30 Hertz Penguin slide travels at Mach 7. Yeah, he travels only in about, like, maybe Mach 2 or 3 right now. Okay, at the very... I like that. That's a kind of a good balance for Spark Mandrill Syndrome. He is slowed for him. He's basically just slowed instead of, like, put in, you know, to his, vulnerable state. Wonder how good charging, this is going to be against Spark Mandrill. It's pretty damn good against him in Extreme 1. Well, if I hit him multiple times, maybe we could see how good it was. Alright, it doesn't seem to actually hit him multiple times. That's fine. Oh, so he hits the slot. Yeah, I feel like, Grim, you should probably, at this point, give this game another shot in A, a better frame rate, or refresh rate, and B, in, version 1.2. I feel like you might like it a bit more. Because, I mean, so far, I'm having a pretty damn good time with this game. It's not, like, the best thing I've ever played, ever, but, like, yeah, it's good. Oh. Well, gentlemen, we seem to have a dumbass on our hands. I might not have noticed how little speed burner I had left. Damn it. Good job. Oh, and the 1-ups respawn too, huh? That's, I mean, generous for a game that doesn't let you have, all your lives every time you go through a stage. Huh. Okay, didn't expect that. Expected to die right there. Not fix your biggest gripes, but it was a lot more playable. Well, I don't know. I guess then it's just not quite the game for you. I'm having fun. Am I having more fun than Xtreme 1? Yes. Probably in a way where it's like... in the sense where Xtreme 1 is kind of sorely needing an improvement to be like a functional, competent game. Yeah, I feel like this is an improvement for that. Now, is Xtreme 1 maybe a little bit more fun to play as like just a, oh, let me see what kind of stupid bullshit I can pull and how fast I can beat this game? Yeah, I think maybe Xtreme 1 has that kind of, you know, very, very decidedly tucked away for it. But, I don't know, this is a fun game on its own to experience, I think. I would recommend this to somebody. Hold on, I'm going to need that. Oh, wait, hold on. Nope, I want to be able to access it again. Okay. I'm going to want that. You're never playing this again. I think you should. I think it, especially after seeing this, and, you know, I did discover for you that there's a routing thing that you didn't consider before that you can use, you can go ahead and use, fucking magnet mine in order to, unlock a thing in Moth Stage. I mean, granted, I guess you'd maybe want to come there with Spin Wheel anyway. Well, actually, no, you don't need Spin Wheel necessarily. Maybe you might route the game. You might want to route the game again. Who knows? So I'll play it once your PC's out of the shop. Yeah, no, it seems solid to me. I would definitely recommend going for it. Also, despite my protests, I do still occasionally try X10 or X40. Not my favorite thing to do, but every once in a while I do either attempt to prove myself wrong, or I say, you know, fine, I'll go ahead and I'll get Storm Owl, you know, after I have his weakness. But... okay, this time it seems you actually have to do the X2 trick. Alright. I fucking pressed the button on accident. I switched to Magnet Mine. No. Oh, dumbass. All right. All right. Well, it seems that I don't actually need the platform in order to do the thing, so I'm not going to get the platform. Although maybe I might actually. Well, hold on. No, we have the technology. There we go. Having to get the arm parts in Mandrill stage is the problem. I mean, I guess it's understandable. I don't know. And if I can't change your mind on it, I can't change your mind on it, but I don't know. I feel like this is, not nearly as bleak of a picture as you had originally painted. Yeah, competent fan game. Another solid 8 out of 10 for the library. I mean, it didn't fix that one typo in, you know, the beginning cutscene, but, you know, it is functional otherwise. Well, I just messed that one up that time. Let me see if I can't do it right this time. Oh, and all my weapon energy refills upon death. Nice. Maybe I'm not sure if I love that, but it's helping me out right now, so I'll say nice at the moment. As far as you know, the best route you did when it was Armadillo, Eagle, Mandrill, Stag, Penguin, Centipede, Gator, Moth. Then you have to backtrack to Mandrill for the sub-tank since you need the foot parts. And then starting off with Armored Armadillo, that does not sound like it's a good time. That sounds like a terrible time, actually. Is the Uncanny Valley for you, given your knowledge of X1, Extreme 1, all those? I guess, if that really bothers you, like, I don't know. Like, to me, I'm not bothered by all the little changes and different things, and, like, you know, the fact that, like, oh, I can't do, you know, the thing in Gator stage to, like, get the heart tank without speed burner, or, oh, these mini-bosses are, like, completely different now. Like, I don't know. I don't think that's a problem. Like, for me, I'm just like, oh, this is its own different independent game. I will not consider it to be like the others, like, or its source material, basically. Or I won't take anything from the source material for granted, and I won't assume that it's going to be translating. And I don't know. I find myself having fun with that, and like that's kind of how I would go with any like translation or fan rework kind of thing. Reimagining. I mean, unless your hack name is literally the Extreme 1 Improvement Project, I'm not going to expect it to play a lot exactly like Extreme 1, you know? Oh my god, can I please press the start button to just switch weapons and close the menu? It would be very nice. Alright, let's do this again. There we go. Ooh, okay. That's different. Oh boy, alright. That's a lot harder looking. X2 is your favorite Mega Man game because your freedom of routing, I understand. I mean, yeah, I do. I get that fundamentally, but like, you know, it's also just a different game. Like, you can play it as a different game. You don't have to play it imagining it's X2. What in the goddamn? I feel like I'm missing something there. Wait a minute. Maybe test something out here. Hold on. Does Rolling Shield happen to give me spike immunity? Oh, look at that. It does. Okay. Cool. Like, I don't know. For me, it's also like I'm pretty good at just having random perspective shifts like that. Like, I don't know. I'm somebody who could enjoy Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts despite it not being a Banjo-Kazooie game. You know, in the game design sense. I mean, granted, you know, I would probably be pretty fucking disappointed if Rareware decided to, you know, drop a new game in my favorite series that's nothing like the other games, after so many years and all the waiting and the build-up. But, you know, somebody who's just kind of like, you know, whatever, it's fine. Like, it's a good video game. It plays good, and it's funny. It doesn't bother me. I still wish that I could switch weapons by pressing start. Switch weapons and leave the screen by pressing start. Having to press 2 buttons does not make sense to me. Games of reimagining does its own thing. Most of the decisions you find to be asinine, so I don't want to play the game again. Fine. I'll probably end up replaying this game again a few times. I think it ends up just being, I don't know, just generally good, fun. Wrong direction, god damn it. I'm not even losing because this is difficult. I'm losing because I'm an idiot, and I'm just not doing the thing right. I'm making simple mistakes. Oh, Crystal, I'm glad that you enjoyed it, too. I will say, I think I might be in a similar boat. I mean, granted, I was also playing the Extreme games anyway, so I was like, oh, wow, this is perfect. Let me play this now. But yeah, I need to come in and be like, is this Is this a little stanky? Is this garbage? No, it's actually solid. Okay, can I please stop dying at this very easy section? If you don't like a fan game, it ends up being decent to most other people. Yeah, sometimes that's just how life goes. Sometimes it turns out that you have the bad opinion, you know? I'm not trying to harp on you saying like, oh, your opinion's terrible. It's just like, you know, a general haha laugh funny kind of moment. The RKS duology is gonna be peak gaming for you? No. I think it only applies when you don't like a fan game, uniquely you don't like a fan game. Or like, if the popular consensus is already saying it's shit, then it's shit. There's no getting around that. Oh boy, that... Huh, and that drains my shield down there, too. Okay. Interesting. Okay, there we go. Now they make it so you can't miss the Hadouken. Enter the Capsule X, you'll get the Shotokan moves. Hadouken, Shoryuken, first you charge it, and then you hold the up button, then you do the then you do the down button, you do the other one, and then you do it on the ground. You have to have all your armor parts, speed them up, X. Eventually we'll get to RKS, but, you know. You came to the conclusion that it sucked by yourself. You just so happen to come to the popular consensus. I think you have to be against the popular... Well, this is a self-defeating... I'm making a self-evident prophecy at this point, where it's like, yeah, if you are the one person who uniquely doesn't like it, then it's probably good. So... I'll drop my joke now. Alright, Orf Moth, what's up? You still want to be burnt to death? Hell yeah, you do. I'm down. I can't be burnt now when he's on the ground. I do like that this form at least now makes you jump over it more. Like, you don't have to... It's not encouraging you to just stay against the wall and kind of, you know, not move. It's a good change. Moth be making random platforms? Oh, I'm out of that. What else can I use? Tornado? You probably don't like tornadoes. I don't think I've ever met a moth who likes being in a tornado. Yeah, Buster does seem like a little bit of a certified hater, but that's a conversation for a different day. That's neither here nor there. Anyways, hi, Armadillo. How do you feel about your weakness in this game? You make a very loud and annoying sound when you get hit by your weakness. Oh, and you get faster, too. I mean, it makes sense. Alright, every tuning change about Armadillo has been kind of an L so far. This is a more insane fight. This is an asinine change as well. I think outside of Armadillo, I've enjoyed most of everything. Armadillo has been a certified L the entire time I've been having to do things against him. I mean, it's like, I do get it, like, yeah, not having any armor will probably make him faster. That shit probably was heavy, but it is, the fight was already crazy enough. It didn't need to go up to the next level. Oh, and look at that. There's a little health thing down there to kind of tell you that, hey, you could use Rolling Shield to go grab that. You should go grab that. Okay, I will. That's not Rolling Shield. Oopsie. Yeah, what if we just went to Hollywood? We pitch Cocaine Armadillo to theaters. They'll love that. They made Cocaine Bear a thing. Fuck it, why not? And then next afterwards, we'll pitch Cocaine Garfield. Somebody spiked his lasagna, and he's not happy about it. This is how he gets over the case of the Mondays.
End of the road for you, X. This time you won't get away.
Out of my way!
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, we're not taking any chance. Any chance this time. Just the one. We'll take two, though. 2-1-1. Our success is guaranteed.
Bring it on.
Uh-huh. Okay, I kind of see the vision going here. This is not impossible to do. You very much just want to dash under him while he does that. That way you can get out of the way of Gamil trying to drop on your head. All right, there's a logic to this. Of course, now they're in desperation mode, so as I was getting used to the original pattern, now it's going to start to fuck with me again. Alright, there we go. Jump at me. I wanted to get under him, but I didn't. It was my bad. And I stuck to the right of him. Oops. Kinda heard. Zane sounds like Homer. I don't know, I was just trying to do some big, deep bruiser idiot voice, so... It's kind of trying to give him a bit of a violin thing going on. What fucking direction are you jumping in, dude? That does not make any sense. Alright, now they're gonna hide again. Now they're gonna do that thing. He's gonna try to jump on my head once more. Now he's gonna do this pattern. Get out of the way, do this. Reflect off of his sword, back into Gamil. Nice. I still landed on Gamil anyways. Oh, and Gamil's not solid at the top. Interesting. Okay, so if I'm ever in that position, I can kind of just climb the wall and, Gamil can't hurt me. It's actually a pretty good fight.
He is cornered. Get him, Zane.
Actually, I'm not in a corner. I'm in between a rock and a hard place.
Die!
Yeah, there he is. He finally entered the simulation.
Yeah.
No, Zane. Why? You? He's dead. My brother.
X, don't let him escape. Take him down now. Be vicious. He's a fucking maverick, dude. God damn it, X. You fucking suck. You couldn't even kill him. Weird, this is why you're a B-class hunter. Anyway, Minnie was tracking their position and noticed they were both coming your way. He dispatched me as fast as he could. Sorry I couldn't make it here sooner. I'll take care of Gamil. You go to the computer elevator. Be careful, X. You're not as good as me. You 2-0, I guess. I don't appreciate the backtalk. I don't appreciate you missing that guy. Yeah, I thought that was actually a pretty good combination of those two. Like fighting each other. They actually had a pretty good rhythm going there. It was a tricky rhythm, a fast-paced one, but I feel like pulling off a perfect one of that would be a very satisfying fight, actually. You meant not to watch the stream so you could play DXTreme blind? Well, too late. Toggleable difficulty for a good portion of the balance changes. If there's reverse expectations, blah, blah, blah. Camille being intangibles probably prevent telefragging a la Wily capsules. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense why it would do that, but it does also mean you can hide up in the corner, which is, like, I mean, a valid strategy. Maybe not the intended one, but a valid one nonetheless. So you'd be like, well, I take offense to you being a little bitch, X. Step it the fuck up. Like, Zane sounds like William Shatner and Camille sounds like Joe Swanson. If I only had some dialogue to read from those two, we could test it out, but we could workshop it. But alas. Mitty, I found the transporter. The panel is locked, however. Alright, give me a second. I just have to get off of fecalfunny.com and authorization granted. Thanks, I'm going now. X, before you go, don't forget to wipe. What? Nothing. I'll -2 joke. I'll leave you be. Good luck. Oh, hey, Rack. Welcome back. Fellow boss is quite overkill. No, I thought it was actually pretty fun. Like, it was really well balanced, actually. Like, there's a solid rhythm and a good, like, pattern you want to actually navigate to, like, not get hit by them. I wasn't doing the best job at it, but it was very clear to me what I was supposed to be doing. I just wasn't executing it super well.
Hey, Peter, I've misplaced my magic carpet from the original game. I guess we and Zane will just double team you.
Fair enough. But, like, I think having a double team makes sense for those two. I mean, they are the two, like, glup shittos that are introduced for this game and this game alone. So, like, they probably should get a chance to, you know, do their super cool double formation thing. Which other Mavericks would benefit from cocaine? Probably many of them. They would do much better in the short term against X. Oh, hey. I don't think this theme was in the original game. So, this was kind of worth keeping the Game Boy soundtrack on to listen to. I noticed that I don't seem to have any lives down there in the counter. Should I be afraid or should I be emboldened? This is the hacker computer. Oh, shit. Well, okay, you're arriving too late, X, I guess. I uploaded the computer program inside my computer. I pulled my dick out. Even if you destroy it, the program will continue to run from inside my body. No punctuation? Okay. Until I build a new one. I just need to take you down then. X, you couldn't even, like, kill Camille, dude. I think that you're not gonna do that to me. It seems that my brother didn't tell you everything. Your brother? Wait, you're not talking about... Yes, it's the guy who is built almost exactly like me and is my complementary color. Mitty and I are made of the same CPU. If you destroy me, Mitty will die as well. Who thought this was a good design spec? Mitty, is that true? Mitty, answer me. Yes, he is saying the truth. But it doesn't matter. You need to take him down now. Mitty, why? Aha! What will you do now? I guess it's time for me to go to a safer place. X, don't let him escape! I'll be fine, stop him! No! Damn it! Damn it! Oh, X is saying the damn word? Oh my goodness. X, the language. Don't you know there are kids here? Well, alright, yeah, X is a cold-blooded killer now. It's too late. I already brought him back. The plan is complete. Him? No, you didn't. Dead. Mitty, do you copy? Are you alright? Mitty! You're going to pay for this, Sigma. Well, that's Mitty dead. Wah wah. Womp womp. Removes a fortress stage from the original game? Yeah, it is strange. There probably should have been another one. You didn't know that glup shitto was in the English dictionary? I don't think it is, but it's part of the English lexicon, that's for sure. No, X1 Sigma 2. Echo life count is ominous. Ruh-roh. PC's functions this way in real life. Yeah, it wouldn't make any goddamn sense. One MacBook dies, they all do. In the X mangas, X is given a try of one and Rose spits it. Oh, like alcohol? Huh, didn't know that. Yeah, at least it's not a maverick. Mitty, is that true? Is the MX version of chat? Is this real? Oh shit, that's good. If Brainlit were here, he'd be using that. So X can say swears. I mean, look, it's not entirely out of left field for X to say damn, but it's still just like, you know, it's more of a That's more of a Zero thing, I guess. Oh well, now I guess X is going to hell for saying "damn" once when he had to go and kill Techno in order to save the world. That's right, hell is real, and it's in Mega Man. I know you're here. There's no point in hiding, Sigma. Increase your increase your luminosity now.
So we meet once again. The old man did a great job. Same goes for my new allies. But it wouldn't have been possible without you, X.
What do you mean?
When analyzing Reploids, computers only see data. I also only see your bomb. They cannot comprehend emotions. Sorrow, anger, hatred. When you were dragged inside the mother computer, it's that gift of yours, those emotions, those memories that brought me... Blah, 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 Sigma, X, fucking typical X dialogue. If what you say is true, then I'll fix my mistake right here and now. Wow, you could try, but for how long? As long as the age is advanced, blah, 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 people are mad, and we're gonna keep fighting, because I'm literally too angry to die. Sigma dialogue, boo! But that's not specific to this game. That's just Mega Man X being Mega Man X. Okay. Hey, this fight actually has some sauce to it now. I don't know if I can react that quickly to that happening, but... Alright. It's a completely new fight to learn. I can respect it. Although, I don't know, I have to decide between running and not running. It's a little bit hard to react to him phasing away. I know it's like, okay, well, he's phasing away, now I need to go and get out of the way, but he does it a little bit too fast to kind of comprehend. Reploids here when they get here, Clanker. Yeah, no, it's not... One cutscene in Command Mission X who says Maverick like a slur. I mean, fucking Zero says it like a slur all the goddamn time in, like, you know, all of the mainline games anyways. It's not that big of a stretch of the imagination. Yeah, of course the Sigma boss is kind of overtuned to hell. That just tracks for... Well, tracks for any X game, including the fan game, unfortunately. Of course, he's not vulnerable during that anymore. Now that he's in desperation mode, I have to wait for him to explicitly be done with an attack so I can counterattack him now. Happy let X say fuck damn. Let's see. Catching up. Cool, worst boss in the game time. Vertical slash is barely any time to react to. Previous versions of 1 frame react. Yeah, that sucks. This is like that Uncle Use slurs in his everyday vocabulary life. Yeah, no, he really does. He just throws Maverick out for literally anything. Anytime someone disagrees with him, fucking Maverick. Hate his ass. Yeah, I get what's going on with this boss. I don't think that it was executed very well. If the frame data was just changed around a little bit, I think it would be fine. But given what it is, it's a little bit hard to kind of actually put into practice. Because if you're actually properly jumping around to avoid all of Sigma's like slashing nonsense, then like he's gonna be in the center, so he's gonna be a little hard to jump over. And if you aren't actively doing that, he's just gonna kind of get you. Unless, does he? No? Okay, I thought he might have had like a pattern there. Yeah, no, Sigma also kind of got overtuned to hell, which... you hate to see it, but you kind of expect it.
Zero actively disrespects the veterans, too. He doesn't, I mean, of course he doesn't respect the armed forces. They tried to mutiny once and tried to form a ethno-state in space. That was the whole plot of X4. He only respects paramilitary groups like his. Yeah, this Sigma concept is fine. The Sigma execution is bad. I mean, I see why you have infinite lives, but that's always kind of the noob game designer solution for my boss is too difficult. Let's just tone it down by making the player have infinite retries. If Wolf Sigma can bring down X1 like a point for me when I'm judging X1 compared to the other games, I think this can also pretty decisively bring down the game a point as well. I mean, I can always just like sub-tank my way through it, so like whatever, but like that's a good game that does not make. It's really a shame too, because this would be like fine if his like teleport into the ceiling like move didn't happen so instantly. Like this would all be very reactable. You could all actually like, you know, do stuff to predict against it. Why did he do that? I haven't seen him do that yet. But simply just because he does his, you know, teleport to the ceiling attack so fast, like it's really hard to, you know, properly get around whatever he's doing. I guess maybe if you jump from the ceiling with like the right timing, you'll be able to get it either way. God, and he has such a good counter-attack window. Kind of stuck waiting for him to just do that. Okay, well, I was kind of actually getting the timing going on there. You kind of wait for him to, like, draw his sword backwards, then you kind of actually have a decent window to jump over him. And he'll either dash under you, or you'll, you know, get the teleport off. Okay, that's, just as annoying as it is in X1, or in the actual Xtreme one. Middle schooler just learned it, and he thinks he's cool. Yeah, kinda. Yeah, but Chris, like, I don't... That's not... Like I mentioned, that does not make for good game design, just simply saying, oh yeah, infinite lives, that'll fix everything. Like, yeah, it prevents things from getting too frustrating, but doesn't actually make the design any better. Alright, but I think I have an idea of, like, maybe I can time things a little better. That is, if my fucking wall jump actually decides to work. Alright, well, he still tagged me there. If my wall jump decides to work, please. There we go. Yeah, okay, so there's some timing you can do there to actually ensure that you get over either of the attacks. It's precise, but, you know, you can definitely do it. You have to also resist the temptation to shoot at him, which I don't know how you do it. He's a big hitbox. He absorbs damage. He doesn't reflect damage. Okay, I'm actually no longer complaining about this phase. That's actually totally doable. Like, you literally just have to do that with good timing, basically. And you'll get over either his lunge or his vertical teleport. Now, what the fuck do I do here? Okay, I guess that's what the fuck I do there. It's a lot less complicated than it looks. Okay, that still has a big side hitbox, so don't try to wall jump. Yeah, it's probably. I mean, of course, that's why the life count was removed. They're like, this fight's too hard. Let's just give them no infinite lives here. But like, you know, it's courteous in kind of the wrong way. Maybe you should just design something that doesn't require so many goddamn lives. But you know, as I've mentioned, I've just found kind of the sauce to do this. Okay, jump a little bit later than that. Oh, he's in desperation mode now. Okay, so I have to not go crazy and go super aggro on him. Ow. Ow. Okay, but that a little wrong. Went a little too early there, but it's okay. And I got fucking greedy again. Okay. And I fucking jumped off the wall. Dumbass. Good. Yeah, Wolfsig was definitely improved too. Just typical 0. When you can fix a problem, but you don't. Yeah, no. This is kind of like, well, there's a big glaring flaw in my PowerPoint presentation, but it is due tomorrow and I'm sleepy, so. Okay, if I'm actually watching Sigma's eyes, I can tell what attack he's going to do. And yes, I do realize I have weapons I could be using to, you know, make this end a little sooner, but I'm actually having fun routing this with just Buster. Actually getting used to the patterns and, you know, finding out that Sigma 1's form, not actually too bad. A bit annoying, a bit tedious, but, you know, there is distinctly a way to get around it. This isn't over yet, X. As long as the hatred, blah, 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 boom, I'm gonna die now. I don't care to read lines about Sigma being like, no, everything's hateful. I'm going to keep coming back. Radio. X, do you hear me? That voice, it can't be. X, you need to get out of there now, it's a trap. Meaty, is that you? But if you're alive, then that means Techno is alive. Oh no, I only shot him once. Game Boy fight is fair. What's hard is dashing being a chore in the Game Boy. Yeah, but thankfully, you know, certain emulation solves that problem pretty readily. Good job, X. Sigma really didn't stand a chance against you. I wasn't without troubles, but in the end, the plan unfolded as expected. Techno, that can't be. I defeated you. Oh, X, you shot me once in the shoulder? The shoulder. Oh, you're talking about him? No, about you. Oh, that him. Ah, it was Gamil. Nice. That coward is about to run away, so instead I made him useful for a change. I had to make sure that you were determined enough to destroy Sigma, without risking my own life in the process. Yeah. Help! I'm dying. Shut up. You were a good puppet. I don't need you anymore now. Disappear. Snap fingers. Dead. He did the fucking Germa edit where he snaps his fingers and he just goes up in a puff of smoke. Bonus fight. Right up there with Sleem. No, it's not, because I said going to Sleem's common. So hold shoulder, whatever. Never mind.
Beater, I'm dying of ligma.
What is going on? What is this place? This is the mother computer core. After I linked my CPU to the hacker computer, I saw everything it has to offer. That's where I saw it, the power to shape the world in the way that I wanted. But I can't harness such a power by myself. I need the power of someone else. Someone with a Sigma grind set. I hijacked the transporter so it would take you here, a perfect copy of the hacker facility recreated inside the core of the mother computer. Whatever the fuck words you're saying right now, Techno, sure. It even managed to trick Sigma. Now that you disposed of him, his data is mine. Aw, fuck, it's this motherfucker from X2. You? What have you done? Ha 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 ha! Now that Sigma's power is in my control, there's only one thing that can make me truly unstoppable. Nintendo power. X, have you purchased your subscription lately? Yeah, it's a bunch... Rack, true. This is a bunch of Maverick bullshit. Let's kill him. Alright, I'm almost certain that I will just... Yeah, alright. Is this gonna make me redo everything again? Yeah, it's gonna make me redo everything again. Alright. Because we're nearly 3 hours in, I am going to probably just... Oh, no, I don't have to do everything again. Sweet. Alright, Techno, let's fight. Also, hi, X6 Remix. Oh, shit, yeah, true. I will have, for the Zero playthrough that I'll do next, I'm definitely going to put on, like, the... Well, it says SNES music in the, menu, but we'll see if this actually turns into, like, you know, the PSX music. Okay, that's a, tight one. Kill him! Kill! Okay, this is actually pretty neat. Oh, well, I reacted poorly to that, so... No, when the hands are... I just want to shoot him. I don't want to have to stay under him. Ah, faster now. So you can get me with that shit, MIDI, no, or Techno, you have to get me with the next attack. Yeah, like that one. Game will also refill a sub-tank for free if you're empty on all of them. It's kind of bitch-made, isn't it? There's no logic for that. I do at least appreciate the save in between, or the checkpoint in between this Sigma and this, because like this is a lot to maybe have to do after all of everything with Sigma back there. This is a pretty cool pattern, though. I do like the ideas going on here. Even if it maybe is a little bit faster than I can react to it this time of night. Where's my dash button? Why was it not working? Attacking Techno after getting him out of the big Sigma head cage is a little bit wimpy feeling, just because, like, well, you're probably not going to have a charge shot lined up, so... Ah, I almost dodged it. So tanks used to heal even less on 1.0? Okay, no, that kind of sucks. They don't really heal all that much in this one. I'm pretty sure that's because it literally, yeah, it straight up sounds like Gate Slap because it is. Oh, wait, hold on. Ah, God damn it. Still can't. Still not good at dodging that one. Hey, I did it for once. Oh my god. Look at me. I'm like a fucking gamer over here or something. Yeah, this is a very tough fight. Especially with just how small the eye hitbox is. I wish it was just a little bit more generous. At the very least, if it didn't, like, blink off of the head. So I am getting the distinct feeling that maybe the level of charge that I'm going for doesn't actually affect the damage to the cage at all. Oh, no, it seems to. It just also seems to make the hitbox bigger and more likely to blink off of nothing. Yep, got him. Oh, now we're onto the faster phase. You actually get a little bit more time to counterattack with that now, and it's, when you have the bear claws going after you. I kind of actually appreciate that. Oh, the fire got me. Okay. Hope you're actually enjoying me trying to do this Buster only. It doesn't just feel tedious to y'all. Or Buster only without sub-tanks either. But, I don't know. I hope it's entertaining. It'll at least be satisfying when it pays off, right? Yeah, score you hit the nail on the head there. It's just like, okay, I have to kind of do mini dashes to make this work. It's a little bit annoying. I'm kind of giving my fucking controller like a death grip right now because of how much I'm trying to strain my hands to like do this well. Oh, son of a... He always does that just a little bit too fast for me to react to it. Get it, your honor is important or whatever. I don't know, I mean, I'm just having kind of a fun time with it. Like... It's maybe a bit brutal, but it is still kind of fair. It's like, it feels like a fair super boss in a weird sense. Especially if it's also just the one phase, maybe? Maybe, question mark, the one phase? Oh my god, it's so annoying still that there's such a small hitbox on it. Oh, just kill me. This attempt ain't going well. Yeah, it feels like a hard mode version all on its own. It probably should be a little easier for like a normal mode kind of thing, but... Oh yeah, no, we're big X6 fans around here, Rack. So you're not in different company. It's just that X6 is kind of a mess on its own, where it's like, you know, no matter what you do, it's kind of funky and difficult. And so I think with X6, it's like that game is such a mess that I just kind of face tank my way through everything anyways, but like it's not like it's impossible to do like a lot of people say it is. Oh, it's so hard to be accurate during this. He doesn't have enough time to actually hit him. He's easier to hit when he's in his desperation phase. There we go. Fuck. There we go. Okay, now we should have. Okay, that's a lot harder to do in this in desperation mode. Okay, going good. Keep doing this attack now. I like it in this. Haha! Got him! It's over! Surrender now! No, I won't. You're going to be put in the virus dimension. Your data will be mine, and then no one will be able to get in my way. I have really weird motivations for being a Club Shido character. Enough! Yeah, what's happening? Mitty, how can you? We're made of the same parts, brother. I know you from inside out. What you could do, I could do it as well. Even better, maybe. X, I sent Zero back to the Hunter base. Once my signal fades, he will send you back. Now take Tecno down. Kill him like the filthy maverick he is. Let me go. Without X data, Sigma will... You miserable pest, did you think that I wasn't too angry to die? I'm going to escape and spread hatred and oh god, he's talking again. Ah! X! The Sigma influence is getting stronger! I don't know if I can hold him back! He is too strong! I wouldn't be able to hold him! Destroy him now! Idiot, we're gonna die! I know that very well! So it is true. Yeah, X, Mitty wasn't lying to you earlier. Think about it, with all the power, we could create a world for ourselves. We wouldn't have to worry about the Mavericks, about Sigma, about anything. I mean, it's only like you'd probably be one, but, you know. The world would be up for us to command. Always thinking about yourself first. Your lust for power has drove you mad. You are no longer any different from Sigma. I fight for the others to bring them a brighter future. That is why I'm a Maverick Hunter. You're a Maverick Hunter? When did Zero, like, knight you into this HQ, dude? We met you, like, 3 hours ago. I will do my part. Mitty. No, X. I've been holding him forever. Shoot him already. Forgive me, Mitty. Welcome back, X. Did you actually shoot somebody? I'm surprised. The mother computers turned back to normal. The Maverick activity it caused outside's also stopped. Dr. Kane will soon decommission the project, as it proved a little bit too risky. So Dr. Kane built the thing that can fucking have all the data in the world and summon things back again? Yeah, no, it doesn't sound like a very good idea, Dr. Kane. You did it. You alright? I couldn't save Mitty. Is it worth fighting if more people have to die to achieve peace? Oh, god damn it, X, you're back on this wait, I said the what am I fighting for? You're back on this X7 pacifist shit again. It's our role to kill people as Maverick Hunters, duh.
We put the greater good above our own lives, and especially above the lives of others. Midi knew it well. His sacrifice wasn't in vain. That's why I, like, gave him the, you know, I made him drink the Kool-Aid before he went into the computer. That way, like, you could feel good about yourself, X, because I knew you'd be crying about it. He gave his best to save us all, and so should we. Oh, you're right. Thanks, Zero. I knew that I was getting too in my emotions again. I must keep fighting. I promise I won't give up. And I'll be right by your side to gaslight you until the end. Now follow me. We have a mess to clean outside. There's a bunch of mavericks out there. Right, let's go. Yippee! Oh no, the computer is still alive. Thank you, X. Thank you for trusting me. I'm now going to leave in cyberspace. Brother, is that you? Yes, everything is alright now. I'm sorry. I wanted a safer world just for us. I didn't mean to. It's okay, you stupid stinky head. Your world's now in good hands. I know it. You can rest now. God, doing MIDI in the fucking shitty Joel voice is such a good decision for me. Not for my throat, but for my entertainment. Oh boy, alright. What did I miss on chat? Let me catch up on some stuff. X6. Yeah, it would be kind of rough without infinite continues at some points, but yeah. I'm kind of just not the ones that go out in the field to blow up the Mavericks. I mean, true, but also, like, I'm pretty sure at the beginning, Zero was like, here's MIDI. We've never met him before. He's a computer whiz, though, and he's gonna help us. And it's just like, okay, so he got introduced in the Maverick Hunters within the span of this game? Maybe there's just a little detail that could have been added there, but either way. It's small, and I just have to make fun of it. Let's see. Orland in the metaverse. Techno, probably. Why doesn't he appear in Xtreme 1? Again, he gets a mention, but I don't know. Maybe he was just too minor to bother with anyways. But anyways, yeah, no, I overall enjoyed this game. I thought it was pretty solidly designed overall. Armored Armadillo is bullshit. I don't think that's ever going to change. That's not fun. He's kind of the snipe anteater of the game, which, when you're making comparisons to X7, that's not a great rabbit hole to go down. But, I mean, as I showed, like, Sigma 1, while it starts off really as bullshit at first, there's definitely a rhythm you can get into him. And, like, you can do a wall dash to avoid getting destroyed by either of his sword slashes. So, like, it's just a matter of timing it and kind of getting a pattern down from that. You know, weapons decently well designed. Maybe the bosses are a little too tanky in comparison to the ammo usage, because you have to be really conservative about shooting them to actually get the damage off. But it's kind of also offset by the fact that they seem to have multiple soft weaknesses, so, you know, that's a little better. I'll give more thoughts after I read the rest of this dialogue. That was close. Oh, sorry. That was close. That little Reploid was really skillful tricking me like that. I need to stay low for now and stop clicking on ads saying that I'm the 1 millionth winner. However, that ability to blur the lines between the real world and the cyberspace, I wonder how far I could take it. Maybe I could recruit some kind of cyber maverick. I think I've heard of a peacock that does this. Yay! That was the game. Yeah. Oh, cool. Overall. Let me just get to the options menu so we have some music to talk about, or to talk over. Okay. Zero's in the 0th unit, narcissistic prick. Yeah, no, that's fair. He is, he do kind of be that way. Another update, toggleable difficulty for boss patterns. You might consider giving it another go. This is meant to be a teaser for X5 because the original Xtreme 1 had a teaser for X5, but it's bizarre this game keeps that of all things. Yeah, I mean, I guess they wanted to keep it slightly canon in some way. But either way, writing, I don't really have too much to talk about that. I mean, the writing is marginally better than the original. I mean, the still whole, there's a mother computer and everything's being resurrected doesn't make much goddamn sense why they would ever make something like that. That's kind of like, why did we invent the Torment Nexus? But
I mean, overall, the gameplay was solid. The redesign was good. The wider aspect ratio was good. Weapon changes and were good. Maybe the routing has to be different, and that's a bit of a quirk, but I don't really mind that necessarily. I do mind. I like most of the Maverick Desperation phases because it makes some of the fights a lot more challenging than they would otherwise be, and some bosses definitely needed a tune-up in that regard. Most of the Desperation phases are fair. Most of them. Armored Armadillo is a huge exception, and Sigma 1 is overwhelming at first, but there's very clearly a new pattern to do, which is good because nobody likes doing the same wall dance with Jedi Sigma for the millionth time. It's slow and boring. At the very least, in this one, you have to do a bunch of dodging, so it works. Let's see. What else? I don't know. I mean, a lot of other things are just probably endless rattling comparisons to X1. I do think or Xtreme 1. I think it's a little weird that, like, the Circus capsules, I guess, just made it so that way I'm guessing that's what it made it so I could fight Techno at the end. I mean, I guess with Zero as a character now, it makes sense to not, or playable character now, it makes sense to not have him as just a summon, but I do kind of miss having the summon, at least the final summon for Zero to, take a solid chunk out of a boss HP bar. But yeah, I mean, overall, this is a fun game overall. See you, Chris. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for sticking around for pretty much the whole stream, actually. Yeah, no, I don't know. I enjoyed this game. Let's see. I don't think it's probably the best thing ever, and definitely the fact that Armadillo's kind of fucked doesn't feel great. There's also one less fortress stage, which is weird. But, I mean, as an improvement to Xtreme 1, I think this does kind of get the job done. It improves on Xtreme 1 quite a bit, as far as, like, where Xtreme 1 felt like an unfinished mess. This feels like a bit of this feels like a complete whole game with a couple of flaws that seem like things Capcom would probably fuck up on if we're being real. Like, I think Capcom would accidentally overtune a boss when trying to remake it. Or like, would make a kind of a bullshit final boss sequence that was like way too hard, but balance it out. Well, they probably would balance it out with like a respawning 1-up constantly. I mean, Lord knows that almost every Sigma fight in the actual X series is a disaster for one reason or another. So like, I don't know. I think everything. This holds up to other games in the Mega Man X and Xtreme libraries. I certainly would play this again over Xtreme 2. I'm not playing Xtreme 2 again until like I am like thoroughly memory wiped of how bad it is from time. But like, this is fun. I'll probably mess around with this again over my hiatus next month. So I don't know. Expect to maybe see a thing or two about this again. Improvement implies that all the new changes are objective fixes and they are not. Yeah, sure, I guess. It's a reimagining. Fine. I was about to be like the petty language police on you, but like, yeah, no, that's fair. I said Mega Man 3 Improvement Project is like something completely different. But, alright, yes, it's a nice reimagining or a remake or a remaster of the game. I think that all those words apply, and I think it actually succeeds in that pretty well. It has a couple of things that are maybe not so great, but things that I could see why they did it, and mistakes that would be, made from a lot of game devs. To expect a perfect score is a little ridiculous in my opinion. And I don't mind that these games change things up comparison to their X1, X2, Xtreme 1, and Xtreme 2 counterparts. I don't mind it. It's a different game, and I can get used to that. Keep saying reimagining since what the dev considers it. I mean, yeah, I'm not that particular about it. The dev, if Tomycase wants to come in here right now and correct me, then he's welcome to. But, language, as long as it gets the message across, I'm all right with it. This Enviro Nightmare could also be a reimagining. This one's even more different than that. More different than this is in Xtreme. no interest in Final Nightmare because it changes too much from X6. I mean, I'll be interested just to see if like an alternate. Here's the alternate reality portal to a different X6. Like, I think that'll be fun. But I'll try it once it's actually done. But yeah, no, this seems like overall a good game. I guess I would probably land it somewhere in the 8.25 territory. Maybe 8.5 was real generous, but there's nothing in this game that's gonna like blow your socks off. There's nothing here that's like in the writing department either that's gonna be like that amazing as well. It's certainly I think it's still certainly an improvement over Xtreme 1 and from like the objective quality space, but Xtreme 1 is also much more fun in its own right to just blast through in less than an hour and mess with the fact that like the game is all fucked up and janky and that like Gamil and Zane are basically skippable except for the like fight in the Sigma stages you have to take on where they're like still jokes. So yeah, I don't know. Pretty good game. I was not disappointed with my experience here, and if you haven't given it a shot, I would recommend giving it a shot as well. Yeah, OG Xtreme 1 is Neil Breen B-movies writing, so like you definitely have just like this is more competent now, although it's still Mega Man X. Why the fuck is there a supercomputer that simulates the real world? Why are we entering the metaverse? But you know, that's its own problem. That can't be changed unless you fundamentally rewrite the entire game, so. But anyways, yes, that is way past when I should be streaming, for my own bedtime health. So I am going to, shut up and say goodnight for now. If you enjoy what we do here, you can go join our Discord, where we talk about Mega Man and other video games like Doom, and also do the occasional watch party. We did a watch party for some more Ruby Spears Mega Man over the weekend, and it was real fun. That show is a writing travesty. That is a Neil Breen B-movie show. And we're gonna be watching more eventually, probably like in September or so. I'm not planning on it for August, but you know, if you want to watch more of that with us, come join. I also have socials if you want to join socials for some reason. Please interact with the video because it helps me in the algorithm and all the other stuff that every YouTuber tells you. It is true, even if it's annoying to hear. I'll be back tomorrow with finishing up Freedom Planet 2, and probably on Thursday I'll go ahead and do Zero's playthrough of this as well, so come on around for that. Otherwise, have a good night, everybody. I'll catch you when I catch you, and hope you have a good week. See you later. Bye.